out for the Iron this afternoon.
Yeah, quite impressive. That gave you a little bit of spine tingling there, Josh, as they started to sing that, which we must remember they are once they won the championship. So like you say, they have gone down to the National League North, but I firmly believe they are definitely a club on the up. The crowd are up for this. The hospitality facilities behind us are incredible. Shout out to those Yeovil fans as well in the far corner on the right hand side. Probably about 60, 100 of them, something like that. Massive journey for them.
Yeah, huge journey, almost 300 miles. It definitely surpasses that to and from Hewish Park. As we kick off here, Scunthorpe in their claret and sky blue, shooting from left to right as we look at it. Yeovil Town going the other way. We're just left of centre here in the commentary position. So Yeovil shooting, well, on our side of the pitch, basically. Yeah. For this first half.
And there's not many poles in the way either, so that's always a good sign.
That's good. We're not at Eastleigh this afternoon, you know. So Scunthorpe have the ball in their back line at the moment with Starbuck tries to play a kind of banana ball through the middle towards Dan Whitehall, their key player, the target man this afternoon. Long ball over the top though from Yeovil towards the head of Greenslade, and that's headed back fairly calmly from Scunthorpe's captain Andrew Boyce.
Yeah, already you could, it's quite clear to see that Harvey's Greenslade energy is really going to cause the Scunthorpe backline some problem, and Yeovil very much playing as a back three, which is what, to be fair, Richard Dryden said in his post-pre-match interview. Just want to see a bit more from Yeovil Town today, very much like the Carlisle performance, Josh, not the Wealdstone one.
Yeah, much better than that is what you hope for.
Hopefully.
So the ball in possession with Yeovil at the moment, throw in on the far side as they attack down the right hand side. Morgan Williams, the ball over his head, throws it in towards the head of Fete, and that's out by a Scunthorpe player once again. So throw in a little bit higher up the pitch, the old Michael Smith approach.
We love Michael Smith. Yeah, what a player he was. Great to see Josh Sims back. Such a key player for Yeovil. He's been absolutely fantastic all season, and James Plant as well. He's also, I know he returned on Tuesday, but it's just two massive players back at the right time for Yeovil.
Yeah, the reintroduction of Alex Whittle as well. Ball over the top towards Whitehall. He gets pulled down by Ferguson, and the referee waves play on. Has he pulled it? You know, he has. Yeah, excuse me. Pulled it back for, you'd imagine, a foul and a free kick. Carl Ferguson on Dan White. There's going to be a lot of that this afternoon.
It's going in the book already, 2 minutes into the game. Ferguson. Goodness.
Well, look, there's an argument that he was last man.
Yeah.
But obviously, very early on, you don't want to, give away a red, do you?
That was a bit silly by Carl Ferguson, let's be honest.
Very, very much kind of reminiscent of what he did away at Rochdale to Dia Sarue. Pulled him down kind of early on, got the yellow card for it, free kick for Scunthorpe.
From a Yeovil defending point of view, it was just far too easy. Scunthorpe just played the ball straight over the top through the middle of the two Yeovil centre-backs, and they were in. So I guess Ferguson had to take them off the team. Dangerous now.
Yes, like I say, there's going to be a lot of that. Balls over the top towards Whitehall, and Ferguson's going to have a bit of an afternoon on him. 3 minutes played, 0-0. Free kick to Scunthorpe. Ball chipped in towards the back post, and that's over the head of everyone, out for a goal kick. More of that, please. Yeah,
we'll take that all day long. We'll take that, but I'm sure what's not going to change is that Scunthorpe punt over the top, straight between the two defenders, straight between the Yeovil two central defenders, and even more so now that Carl Ferguson's got that yellow card. I can imagine the Scunthorpe attacker is going to be literally sticking to him, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, not the reintroduction you want for Carl Ferguson this afternoon. One of the 4 changes made from the loss to Wealdstone in midweek. Maybe later in the game. This is early, an early call from myself, but maybe we see the likes of Dan Ellison.
Yeah,
Carl Ferguson.
We were speaking about that pretty much.
We were indeed. Sims picks up the ball, wide on the right hand side, the far side, plays it back to Fete, cuts inside, just outside of the penalty area at the moment. Back to Williams. Wannell goes a bit forward, takes a shot as well. Wannell, just wide. Jake Wannell with a low driven shot towards the right-hand post. It whisks wide, and 4 minutes in, it's 0-0.
Do you know what, Josh? He did one of those on Tuesday night, and that
Just
was
hit it.
he absolutely smashed that. I mean, it looked from our angle that it was close, but it was probably a good 2-3 feet away. But again, if Scunthorpe were going to back away, if Scunthorpe were going to give you space, just hit the ball, and it's been very well worked by Yeovil Town. Josh Sims on the left-hand side. Yeovil have started really brightly. They played much better in this 4.5 minutes than they did for the whole of the 90 on Tuesday.
Picked up though by Scunthorpe, and they're in here. This is Howe, and he shoots, and it's a really scuffed effort from Deck Howe. He was one-on-one there with Jed Ward, and he didn't have to do much to save it. But no, they were in with one or two quick passes there.
Yeah, you don't give Howe that much space and that much time on the edge of the box.
That's fantastic from Greenslade. Goes down. Referee waves play on. The referee this afternoon, Richard Aspinall. It was one of those ones where he kind of spun around the defender, put it through the legs, and ran ahead. That was fantastic from Harvey Greenslade. 5 minutes in, 0-0.
This is a chess match out here, Josh. It really is.
Started brightly.
Yeah, Scunthorpe have got their tactic down to a T.
Fete, infield to Sims. He might take a hit here. He's got to run on from Whittle. They're in the box, Yeovil. Back to Whittle. Edge of the penalty area, and he loses possession. Oh, what an attack there as Max Joliffe goes in on a challenge, and that will be a talking to. It looked like he just got the ball.
He had to do that. Max Joliffe.
Yeah, otherwise he was away.
Scunthorpe are bombing it forward in numbers. This is such an open game. I'm pretty sure it's not going to stay 0-0, Josh. I'll put my hat out there already. But that's very much a talking to, Max. One more, you're straight in the book.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you're right. He got a bit of the ball.
The home fans around us want the booking, obviously. It looked more rash than it was.
We are right amongst them too, aren't we?
We really are. So, if a Yeovil goes in, we'll be public enemy number one.
I wouldn't like to say what will happen, Josh.
6 minutes played, Scunthorpe 0, Yeovil 0 on BBC Radio Somerset. Josh Perkins and Ian Welch with you this afternoon. As the ball is in the far side of the corner flag, Scunthorpe in possession. They're going to play a ball down the byline, chips it into the area and away by 1-0. It's out to the edge of the area, and it was taking a hit there from Zane Westbrook. Down goes, is that Sims who went down? You kind of, your arms outstretched there, Ian. What happened there?
He just took a little clip from behind, but again, he got the Scunthorpe player got the ball, and it was sort of half of one and six of one and half dozen of the other. But Scunthorpe are so dangerous going forward. Danny Whitehall is causing all sorts of problems. And again, Willstone's first goal on Tuesday came from the ball over the top to the right-hand side. And that's exactly what Scunny are doing today.
Down goes Whitehall once again. There seem to be arms over from Ferguson there, but having listened to the excellent Glovers Cast podcast, that ball gets out for a goal kick for Yeovil Town. Having listened to the Glovers Cast episode recently, they said that there was foot in the opposition camp from an Iron podcast member, a guy also called Ben, that said basically, if Dan Whitehall's on your team, you'll love him, but if he's not, you'll hate him.
Yeah, I can see why. He is causing a lot of problems, but again, National League, there's no such thing as an easy game, and so far Yeovil are going toe-to-toe with it. They've been a lot more expansive, they've been a lot more sort of trying to get the ball, which is, again, much better than Tuesday, but they know they're in for a game.
Yeah, 13 appearances, 7 goals for one Dan Whitehall.
Oh, what a header that was, did you see that?
I missed that, I was looking down at my notes, that proves...
Someone from the crowd headed it back in.
Oh, did he?
Great header. Sign him up.
Sign him up. Shows me I need to look up once in a while. 8 minutes played, 0-0 here at Glanford Park. Throw in by Morgan Williams on the far side of the right. Battled by Fete and McCormick as well. And there's a foul seemingly off of, I think, McCormick. And referee again blows his whistle, wants the free kick taken again. Scunthorpe to take it quickly, and then the referee blew his whistle and wanted it retaken. So it is back in play with Boyce. Ball again down the central line towards Whitehall. Back with 1-0, and Jed Ward just pushes it out of his feet and does well to kind of distribute the ball further. And Yeovil may mount something here. This is Fete on the right-hand side, just past the halfway line. Kind of sidesteps and assesses his options. Williams and McCormick play a 1-2. Back to Kyle Ferguson on that yellow card with his bright orange boots, and back to Jed Ward in his bright orange kit.
Lots of bright oranges on show.
Including the sun,
Including
actually.
the sun,
yeah. Great minds there, Ian. Fete goes down and should win a free kick. Does. Home fans around us aren't happy with it, but yeah, cut inside and felt the contact, went down. Yeovil free kick, far side. It's going to be a looping ball over to the back post.
Yeah, I mean, so far, Josh, 9 minutes has been very, very even in this game, and it's exactly what the reaction that you would expect from Yeovil Town. They've not sat back. They know exactly what job they need to do, and they're executing it very well. And Yeovil are really dangerous. Since Richard Dryden's taken over, they've become really dangerous from set pieces.
It's almost a game of basketball.
It is, isn't it?
Right.
Look at the size of them. They are so tall. Carl Ferguson's boots, they must be new. They are so shiny.
They are bright orange. Yeah. So free kick Yeovil. It's going to be Luke McCormick to take it. A right-footed outswinger towards the back post. Right arm of his goes up. Ball in to the area and away by Scunthorpe. Towards this near hand side, and Plant picks it up in the left wing position. He gets dispossessed though as Dan Whitehall, the 30-year-old, does a bit of trickery with his feet there. Feels the contact from James Plant. It goes down and wins his team a free kick.
Definitely the player that you love if he's on your team, and you certainly don't if you're the opposition. Brilliant play by the Whitehall again. I mean, I wonder how many man of the matches he's picked up since he's been in Scunthorpe, but goodness me. All over him, showing young James Plant how to do it there. They do have a bit of a goalkeeping crisis, Scunthorpe, don't they?
They do, yeah. I think crisis, I don't know if crisis is the word,
yeah.
But I know what you mean. They've kind of been switching between 3 or 4 in the opening stages of the season. In goal at the moment is 19-year-old Rory Mahadi. 2 appearances on loan from Leeds.
Wow.
This week earned a call up to the Scotland under-21 squad for their upcoming UEFA Championship qualifiers. So, yeah, definitely fought well in the eyes of... Yeah, exactly. But, as you say, they've had a real mix of people in between the sticks. Nice poke over the top there from Harvey Greenslade. It's only him though running towards this left wing position. James Plant running back into position to pick up the ball. Greenslade will pass to him. It's just ahead of us. Here is James Plant, plays it back to Whittle. Nice idea there from Greenslade to pick it up on the halfway line. Brilliant energy.
Yeah. Brilliant energy from Greenslade. He's not holding. He's not sitting in between the 2 centre backs. He's running all the way along that front line, and Scunthorpe don't know which player to pick him up with. He's been really, really effective so far.
Ball over the top towards Greenslade. He's well, I thought he was pulled down there by Boyce. He turned to the referee, and the referee wasn't having any of it. But
Harvey gives you a lot more options when he's on the pitch. He really has turned out to be a key player for Yeovil this season.
Yeah, a lot of people's fan favourite as well. He was
particularly after last season when he had that injury of his shoulder and
sorely missed on Tuesday.
Yeah, his dad was telling me his shoulder still is not right. Every now and again it still pops out, which is
I can't imagine playing like that.
No, gross shoulders.
Yeah. Boyce on the ball again for Scunthorpe. 12 minutes played. Scunthorpe United 0, Yeovil Town 0 here on BBC Radio Somerset, as Rowley picks up the ball for the first time in this game, goes backwards to the defence for the Iron.
Yeah, I was just watching this left-hand side, Josh, and Scunthorpe seemed to be overloading the left-hand side.
Ball over the top again for Scunthorpe and away by Williams.
It's good from Yeovil. They're protecting Carl Ferguson a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a nice idea there. A curved ball and run there made by James Plant. Wasn't able to... It's a little bit ahead of the ball there. Wasn't able to track back and win it. So Brandon Horton on the ball now for Scunthorpe United. Yeah, we're just getting back into their shape. Scunthorpe in the Yeovil half, just inside though. So they want to throw in far side, taken quickly. Horton on the ball once again. Boyce. James Plant goes to meet him. He'll turn back to his keeper in Rory Mahadi, 38 on his back. Nice distribution there towards the head of Whitehall. It's a good ball forward to Howe. I think he's offside. He is. Linesman on this near hand side put his flag up almost immediately. Deck Howe is also proving to be a real player that runs in between and gets behind the lines for Yeovil Town. Good save there by Jed Ward. He didn't know he was offside until the whistle was blown.
Yeah, Yeovil sort of pushing the defence up a little bit too high, and Scunthorpe are getting in behind, particularly Morgan Williams and Michi Afite, particularly when Afite's running forward a bit. There's a bit of too big of a gap there, but it's clear what Scunthorpe were trying to do. They're trying to put 2 men up front, and literally Ferguson and Whitehall is a duel for the afternoon, I think.
14 on the clock. Scunthorpe 0, Yeovil 0. All over the top there by Westbrook.
How many times are you going to say that?
Yeah, ball over the top. That's the line of the commentary, I think.
That is, you're right. It's working, it's effective.
And that's a good challenge there from Whittle on Ty Sellers-Fleming, who's bursting down this right-hand side. It's up for a throw-in for the home team. And it will be taken by Joe Starbuck, the number 21. 15 appearances, 1 red card in their draw against Brackley. Scunthorpe still in possession once again. Back to Boyce. They're using the ball well, passing it in and around their fullbacks and defensive line as well. Picked up by McCormick off of a loose pass there. And that's off of a Scunthorpe player on this near-hand side, Westbrook. It will be a Yeovil throw near side.
All started with Whittle on this left-hand side. He won the ball back, and the next thing you know, McCormick and Joe Leaf are really trying to suffocate that midfield, that middle of that midfield, and it's working for Yeovil so far. Such a chess match.
It really is, yeah. Both sides eager to not make a mistake in this game as the dark clouds loom over us from left to right.
Someone turned the lights on, I think. But it's really interesting, Josh, because Scunthorpe playing a back 4, Yeovil are playing a back 3, but there's still not much space in between them. Like they are literally cancelling each other out man for man.
Yeovil will like this at the moment. That applause you can hear is of the Scunthorpe substitutes warming up on this near touchline.
There's way too many substitutes warming up there. You're only allowed 3.
You can see Finn Cousin-Dawson and James Daly and Aaron Jarvis warming up for Yeovil Town, still in their training bibs and training tops.
They must have got a little bit cold here in the north of the country. It's a good position for this Yeovil, just inside the Scunthorpe half.
Taken by McCormick, floated over towards the head of Ferguson, in towards Wannell, who pokes it into the box with his head, and away by Scunthorpe. Williams on the ball now, left-hand side, back to Plant, over to Efete in that right-back position. Ball over the top towards Williams, who thought he could get to that header in just outside the 6-yard box, but was blocked off, and it will be a goal kick.
Chance, I'd say, half a chance, maybe a little bit of chance, yeah. But again, Yeovil have become a really good set-piece team. That was really well worked, and they're always looking for Kyle Ferguson. Kyle Ferguson always wins the first head when he's in the team, and then he knocks it into the area, and from then on it's anyone's game.
He wins that first header as well. Well, called there by Ian Welch. Is he going to win this one? He does. He's a tall Scotsman.
Oh, he's brilliant, honestly. I love Kyle Ferguson. He just gives you something different.
Wins the contact as well and gives his team a free kick. 17 minutes played, Scunthorpe United 0, Yeovil Town 0 on BBC Radio Somerset. So the free kick to be taken by Jed Ward. Him himself, on loan from Bristol Rovers. 17 appearances, 4 clean sheets. One thing about Scunthorpe, actually, before we kind of move on, is that they don't keep many clean sheets.
No, they like to be quite open, don't they?
Yeah.
They've got the whole Real Madrid philosophy, you score 1, we score 2.
Exactly. And that's a push in the back there by Sims. Free kick to Scunthorpe.
Nice little roll as well.
Yeah, that was clear as day, that push.
It was, wasn't it? I don't think Yeovil can be too worried about this 18 minutes into the game. I think their setup is good. The front 3 are really causing trouble.
Yeah. They've been caught in possession a couple of Scunthorpe have had a couple of chances. One that had to be it was a poor shot really that was saved by Jed Ward. The other was offside. And they're on the attack again, are Scunthorpe. Ball from the far left-hand side into the centre, off the head of Westbrook. Can Whittle pick this up first? It's a really good challenge for the ball, and actually Yeovil Town win the throw-in as well.
I wonder if that was picked up by the microphone, because that was a great block. That was amazing. Alex Whittle again, Josh, you said it at the start of the show, showing his worth in this team, and what worth he is. An absolutely incredible left back, and as he has been for Yeovil for so many years as well. And obviously George Nurse is not in the squad today, so no doubt we'll hear all about that as to why and all those sorts of reasons, but Alex Whittle is your best left back there.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Is that George Nurse hasn't done anything wrong, and when George Nurse came in, Alex Whittle hadn't done anything wrong.
No.
It's just a case of rotation.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good to see Alex Whittaker, because I know that he told me a couple of weeks ago that he was frustrated that he wasn't in the side.
He is that sort of player that he just loves to play football, and actually, for his age, absolutely brilliant player, as he has been for many years for Yeovil Town as well.
Yeah, his 12th appearance this afternoon, 32 years old. And Yeovil win a throw-in near side. It was a poor touch, really, from Zane Westbrook previously about Bristol Rovers on the Scunthorpe team this afternoon. And a bit of head tennis there from Wunnell. And the midfield of Scunthorpe flicked on, though, almost to the feet of Sellers Fleming. That's picked up by...
I think we got a head injury.
Yeah, we do. There's a head injury of Dan Whitehall as Greenslade was making his way past the halfway line. Seemingly, clash of heads from on Dan Whitehall, so...
Gives everyone a chance to have a breather, gives Richard a chance to get a few words in, but I think generally, Richard Dryden and Jerry Gill will be very, very happy with this Yeovil setup. It's working well. Harvey Greenslade gives a different dynamic up front. He's not just number 9, sit between the two centre-backs. He's running across the back line. Josh Sims, I can't underestimate how important it is to have him back. And Mitch Iafite as well has had a good start to the game too.
20 minutes played. It's goalless here at Glanford Park. Yes, as I say, the dark clouds just continue to make their way over the top of this stadium. It was... wasn't going to say it's blue sky because there were clouds, in amongst it. But
we saw the sun.
We did, but now they're very much dark clouds.
But it's not as cold as you'd expect for November either, would you?
I did remember. I know that there's been a lot of, when I was covering games at Weston-super-Mare recently, I didn't bring a coat, and there was a lot made of, did you bring the coat? Why didn't you bring the coat? Are you cold? The answer is yes to all of those.
You didn't say that to anyone, though.
No, actually, on air, Ed, I made the point that I didn't bring a coat with Ed Hadwin, and him and Ali Durden were very, keen to point that out. I did bring the coat this time, but it's not needed. So we're back in play. Greenslade goes out and then inside, tries to get the better of Starbuck. Can't do so. It's good defensive work there from number 21. The ball stays in play, actually, with Wunnell.
Somehow that stayed in play.
Oh dear, and Carl Ferguson, oh dear, put that through the legs, and it's not good from Jed Ward. He's out of his goal. It's an open goal, and Scunthorpe are 1-0 up. What was that? Kyle Ferguson had let the ball run through his legs. He then tracked back towards his own goal, played a ball across to Jed Ward, who took a bad touch, lost the ball, and it was an easy tap-in for Scunthorpe United. They go a goal up. It's 1-0 to Scunthorpe.
What an absolute mess. An absolute mess from Yeovil Town, who have started this game so brightly. I don't understand what Carl Ferguson was doing. I don't know why he didn't just ping it down the line. Jed Ward made his first mistake in a Yeovil shirt, and they were always going to score from there, Josh. Such a shame by Yeovil Town. They're never going to get an easier goal all season, Scunthorpe.
2 minutes goal scorer number 16, Ty Sellers Fleming.
Ty Sellers Fleming gets the goal on 22 minutes. I genuinely cannot make head or tail of that.
I think Yeovil stopped because they thought the ball went out in front of us.
No, because Jake Wunnell realised the ball had been kept in, plays it back. What I can only think is it's a heavy pass back towards Carl Ferguson. He puts it through his legs because he thinks he's got more time than he does to let the ball go through and then run back towards his goal. Realising actually I've got Ty Sellers Fleming on my back now, and plays a rushed pass towards Jed Ward. And he can't do much with that. No, I say it's a poor touch from Jed Ward, but the ball is flying at him.
Yeah.
And he loses possession and they score an easy open goal.
Yeah, it's modern football, Josh. Modern football, like to play it around the park, like to play it back to your goalie. And yes, Yeovil do have a very good goalie in Jed Ward, but as you say,
just get rid.
If the touch is bad, which it was horrifically bad, then the goalie can do nothing about that. And Carl Ferguson's had an eventful 23 minutes, to say the least.
Just get rid of the ball.
The top of the league they're singing here.
Yeovil back in possession, edge of the area though, as they look to mount something and get back into this game. James Park runs down towards the byline, hits the front post and falls to a claret and sky blue shirt. 23 minutes played if you're just joining us. Scunthorpe United 1, Yeovil Town 0.
Yeah, Scunthorpe are not going to score an easier goal all season, I am sure of that. And Sellers Fleming, he's only 20 years of age, but my goodness me, that's an easy one for him. Very easy. I think you're right, Josh. It was just a very heavy touch. they got to dust themselves off, the Yeovil Town, because if not, it's going to be 2 or 3 and it'll be game over.
Yeah, they've got to absolutely forget about what happened there. Ty Sellers-Fleming with his 4th goal of the season on loan from Hull. And Afete plays the ball infield to Sims. He turns well, actually, Josh Sims. Should win the free kick, but doesn't. Referee lets that play on. And that's not a free kick there on Max Joliffe. It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
If Josh Sims doesn't win the free kick there, Scunthorpe should not win the free kick.
You're just asking for a bit of consistency. If you're not going to give a free kick, then just it's very, very, very frustrating, I'm sure, especially for those travelling Yeovil fans who, actually, for the first 23 minutes, Yeovil started the game well. Yeovil were in the game, but my goodness, Josh, Scunthorpe are really dangerous on the attack. As
Starbuck picks this up on the near side, the right, with the free kick played by their goalkeeper. Back to Starbuck, wants to put the early cross in and can't manage to do so. Boyce with a header over, flicked in. And Scunthorpe with Whitehall plays it across towards Westbrook, can't manage to find him. And Yeovil Town do come out with the ball. Jed Ward does what's needed there and gets it clear. 25 minutes played and Yeovil are a goal down.
Yeah, good by Jed Ward just to build his confidence back up. Just punt it out the pitch, doesn't matter where it goes. But yeah, Yeovil had started well with Michi Afete and Josh Sims on that right-hand side. It was going so well, and then that was just a moment of madness, which at this level against this team, you're going to get punished, unfortunately. And again, it probably shows a bit of naivety from Yeovil's part when, as you say, Josh, they could have just punted it away. Whatever happened to punt it away?
So Mahadi, the Scunthorpe keeper, that's a poor pass from him. So it's out for a Yeovil throw, far side, deep in their own half though.
How would you describe his keeping kit? That is bright.
Oh, what? The Scunthorpe keeper? Yeah, it's like one of those like bright yellow glow sticks that you get on fireworks.
I was going to go steward's coat.
Yes, steward's coat, highlighter pen, whatever you want to call it. Very much.
Very bright.
That green and yellow mix.
Yeah.
Also with bright orange boots is Rory Mahadi, the 19-year-old in the Scunthorpe net. Throw in for Yeovil again, far up the pitch, maybe halfway inside the Scunthorpe half, so could get back into this game. They just need a moment, like the 1-all shot early on, just something like that.
Yep.
Get the crowd, well, the Yeovil fans that have travelled here with you.
Yeah, but you are right, Josh. They do need to silence this crowd, though, Yeovil, because there are a lot of people inside this ground today. I mean, the home terrace to the left of us is almost packed, and it's Yeovil's job now to start to control the game and silence the crowd a little bit. Throw
in just on the edge of the 18-yard box for Yeovil, taking quickly and still on the far side with Sims. He's able to muscle his way past the Yeovil Town defence, and Afete plays it in. Oh, and that's a nice idea from McCormick, but loses possession, and Scunthorpe can come forward here with the goal scorer. Ty Sellers-Fleming does really well to get past Whittle, plays a ball in down the right hand side, cuts in field. Scunthorpe in the area now, plays it across to the number 8, and that is high wide and not very handsome from Alfie Beeston, and it's a goal kick.
That scoreboard should say 2-0 to Scunthorpe. That was brilliant play by Scunthorpe. Yeovil Town literally got ripped apart. Yeovil Town have to decide, are they going tight to their player or are they letting them have room, because the one pass took out 2 defenders. It took out Jake Wannell and Alex Whittle. So Yeovil Town need to either sit really tight on the front forwards or give them a bit of space and step back a bit, because they're trying to play them offside and they're nowhere near offside. Tricky time.
Going up to 28 minutes on the clock. Scunthorpe United 1, Yeovil Town 0. Goal on 22 minutes from Ty Sellers-Fleming. A real lapse in concentration from Yeovil Town. As you say, Ian, Scunthorpe are not going to score an easier goal this season.
No, and there was part of it that everyone in the ground knew what was going to happen when it was played back to Jed Ward and he ricocheted off the attacker.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, the assister, I didn't quite see who got the assist.
No.
He had a lot of work to do to look up, stop the ball and play it across goal. And Ty Sellers-Fleming did not have to do a lot to poke it into an empty net. He's on the ball once again, wide on the right-hand side. This near side is stood up by Jake Wannell. Goes ahead, that's a push from Jake Wannell. Referee doesn't see it, though. Goodness me.
That's almost a wrestling push.
I mean,
How do you not see that?
I know, it's right on the edge of the box, and Ty Sellers-Fleming goes one way and, pokes the foot on the outside, twists and turns and gets away from Wunnell. It's a clear push with both arms from Jake Wunnell, and the referee, Richard Aspinall, does not see it.
Tell you what Scunthorpe are finding easy at the minute, Josh, is they're finding too much space in the middle of the park. And McCormack and Joe Leaf are being outnumbered all the time. And there's times where McCormack and Joe Leaf should really go towards the player, and they're just giving them a bit too much room, and that's allowing them to have too much space. Every time Scunthorpe have the attack, there's always one of the two attackers that's always free.
Trying to work out the Yeovil Town formation as well.
I've been trying that for 30 minutes.
So I think it's a front two of Greenslade and Sims, with Plant in behind as a number 10, but that's a push there on Jake Wunnell this time, and the referee does see that, so free kick Yeovil.
It's definitely high wing backs of Fite and with
yeah. So that was from the start, but it looks like James Plant is in that number 10 role with two up top in Greenslade and Sims, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, you are right. It does look like Harvey Greenslade does like to go over to the width.
He's very wide actually on this left-hand side, isn't he?
Yeah.
Long ball over the top towards the head of Greenslade, can't meet it, and away by Wunnell. This time head tennis between both teams, flicked off the back heel there of Ty Sellers-Fleming.
She's got some talent, hasn't she?
Goals give attackers confidence, and this afternoon's goal for him has really proven that case.
Crikey.
Whittle doesn't win the header, and that's a pull back there from Max Joleaf. He's unhappy that he's given away the free kick, but there was a pull on Westbrook.
Yeah, you are right. Scunthorpe are just controlling the game really since the goal. And you're right, it's confidence. It's a confidence thing. Yeovil's clearly lacking in confidence, and Scunthorpe, well, they were fourth in the table coming into this game, and we know that they'll be there or thereabouts at the end of the season, but they're very well organised, does have to be said.
Wunnell taken away there by Plant, but it's a good challenge actually from Starbuck. I think Plant wanted the free kick, but it was well won.
It's a good tackle, very good.
In the centre of the park now with Beeston and Horton.
Slowly but surely Scunthorpe are squeezing Yeovil back. There are two centre backs that were like halfway into the Scunthorpe half. They're almost on the halfway line now, so the pressure is starting to show.
Yeah, it's a two at the back.
Yeah, literally,
for Scunthorpe at the moment. Back to their keeper in Mahadi. 31 and a half minutes played. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. 22nd minute goal from Ty Sellers-Fleming. Sorry, Ian.
Sorry, I was just going to make a point that Zane Westbrook, their number 25, always open in the middle of the park, and he's the one that's controlling the strings at the minute. Because when Scunthorpe attack, they attack in numbers.
Yeah, his 6th appearance this afternoon. 1 goal for him, and almost through was Zane Westbrook, as we just mentioned his name. It's the mere mention of his name strikes fear in the hearts of Yeovil Town listeners.
Maybe I'll try it for a Yeovil player and see if they score.
Harvey Greenslade.
Harvey.
Yeah. Ball through, and he's very much offside. Is one Harvey Greenslade. Nice run, nice idea. I think it was played a little bit earlier. He would have been in.
Yeah.
Good play from Yeovil Town. It's just unfortunate that Greenslade was fairly.
I don't necessarily think
offside.
They played bad, Josh. I think they've been well in the game, and they will be really, really annoyed at that mistake that's led to the goal. But there's still time. There's still loads of time. We're only 32 minutes into the game. They've got a whole second half yet, and we've got to use the bench if he needs to. Richard Dryden. He talks a lot about the squad and how he's happy with having 2 players in each position. So they've got to step up. Yeah,
as you say, I think Scunthorpe have been the better team and are rightfully a goal up, but it's not like Tuesday. Yeovil Town are very much in this game.
Yeovil Town are spending a lot more time in the opposition half, which didn't necessarily happen an awful lot on Tuesday.
I must admit, I was glad I wasn't at Hewish Park on Tuesday. It's not often I say that.
Yeah, some of us have to be there, Josh.
Some of us work for the club. Sorry, Ian.
It was wet and horrible as well.
Yeah,
my gosh. It just did not stop raining.
Yeah, thank goodness it was Jack Kyler and Josh Staunton and not me. Ball over the top in the area, headed away by Williams. Falls to the feet of the Scunthorpe attack, and Westbrook once again just on the edge of the area. Calls of shoot, won't do it. Ball in from the far side, and it's over the head of Whitehall and over the head of everyone, and it will be a goal kick for Yeovil.
Another dangerous attack by Scunthorpe. simple ball into the box, really, and Yeovil got a goal kick. They dealt with that reasonably well, but there will be alarm signs that are going off because Scunthorpe are getting in just a little bit too easily at the minute. 12 minutes to go to a half time. Yeovil, since the goal, it's just knocked a bit of stuffing out of them.
Yeah, approaching 34 minutes. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. If you're just tuning in on BBC Radio Somerset, wherever you are, listening on FM or BBC Sounds Freeview as well. If you're in the car, if you're at home, wherever you're listening, we appreciate your company. I'm sure you don't appreciate the Yeovil score at the moment, but that might change.
Hopefully appreciate our voices, though. Hopefully.
So away from the Scunthorpe defence by Horton, and Yeovil pick it up in the midfield, and James Plant lifts his head and drives forward, goes wide this near hand side to Whittle, puts the early ball in, and it's well defended by Joe Starbuck. It's deflected off of him. It will be a Yeovil Town throw in the near hand side, but high up the pitch.
Very high up the pitch, almost, right in front of us really as we look at it to our end. I wonder if Yeovil are going to launch this into the box. Yeovil don't do that, Josh. Yeovil don't launch the ball into the box. Every other team seems to, but Yeovil like to go short. Oh, there we go.
I suppose they've loaned Charlie Cooper out to Hereford, so there won't be much of that. Ball in though by Max Joliffe. It's over the head of Fete, and Sims will run onto it to collect the seconds. Has the ball far side. Gets tackled though. Great work there from Deck Howe doing his defensive duties, and away by Horton. For Scunthorpe United. Whitehall holds the ball up, claiming that he's pulled down by Ferguson. That's a lovely ball over this near hand side to Ty Sellers-Fleming. Gonna get the better of Wunnell. He's defended it really well though. It's deflected off of Wunnell. Was able to not allow the shot to be made there from Sellers-Fleming, and Plant can't keep it on this near hand side throw in Scunthorpe.
Great defending by Max Joliffe, going back to help his centre back and his captain. Really good by Jake Wunnell that time. He really was tight. They're just finding so much space. They just play beautiful football, Scunthorpe.
Ball in by Starbuck, an early ball in, away by Williams and further away by McCormick. Picked up though by Denton, the right back, for Scunthorpe United, and tackled by Yeovil Town. It's the communication wasn't there with the Fete and Plant, and they get dispossessed once again. Westbrook, Starbuck. Oh, he was going to put the ball in on the near hand side. Decided to go in between his legs and think against it. Still in possession. I want to see the possession stats in this half.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to be the man doing it.
No, ball in by Denton, almost to the feet of Whitehall, and that will be a Scunthorpe United corner, the first one that they have this afternoon.
If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I'd probably say it's high 80s maybe for Scunthorpe. They have been good, but all the possession has been so controlled. They're never really in a rush to play the ball, and that could be that Yeovil are giving them too much time, giving them too much respect. But like I say, it's been a very big improvement by Yeovil Town, but they've just that silly lapse of concentration really. Just got to try and see it out now, Josh, till half time.
37 minutes gone. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. Scunthorpe have a corner far side. Left arm of Westbrook goes up. It's a real cacophony of bodies in the box. They play it into the area. It's off the chest there of Horton and away by Yeovil Town. Picked up though and flown back in, clipped back in. I think Landsman has said that it's an offside, and it is poked towards goal by Whitehall and saved by Jed Ward, but it was offside, didn't matter.
Yeovil tried to play it quick and the referees told him to go back, and I don't know why, because Yeovil were actually willing to take the free kick a lot further back, which is madness. Jed Ward, we know, got a great goal kick. He's just brilliant distribution normally. And I'm really impressed by how high Yeovil's wing-backs are this afternoon.
Forward by Fete. I don't think Sims can get to it towards the goal line for Scunthorpe. They win a goal kick. Nice idea, as you say, the good distribution there from Jed Ward. It found the head of Fete, and Sims just a little short to it. That's not a joke at his height, by the way. I meant in terms of running.
I'm still laughing, Josh.
I'm glad someone is.
Yeah, Scunthorpe, both teams' formations are really hard to try and work out. They're just both so fluid, and they're both so in their approach, they're just they're very similar, but not, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Yeovil have definitely gone back to the 3-4-3 with Greenslade leading the line and Plant and Sims either side. Ball towards Sellers Fleming. Can't quite get it on that attempt, and Yeovil do well to play out in the midfield. Dan Whitehall's going down feeling his groin at the moment. Whittle, ball forward to Plant near hand side the left. Poked on his right foot, ball towards the back post, and Sims is almost there. Can't get anything on it. Nice idea once again from Yeovil Town, just probing to try and get something towards goal, but as it stands 39 minutes played, it's still 1-0 Scunthorpe.
Good by Alex Whittle, great ball in, just a little bit too high and wide for Josh Sims to get any sort of connection on it, but yeah, Yeovil are finding a bit of space on the left hand side, particularly when Scunthorpe like to push up, which we know they do.
The dark clouds above us have dissipated slightly, so there is that kind of sunset at 20 to 4.
20 to 4.
Come on.
It is. The sun is setting. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that golden hour is.
It's a
bad pass there to Howe, and he's going to keep it in. A bad pass from Yeovil, which turnover in play. Howe was on the ball. This is now Starbuck. Post it forward. And Westbrook wins it once again. They're first to the ball all the time.
They are almost suffocating Yeovil with their pressure at the moment. Yeah,
all players bar the Scunthorpe goalkeeper in the Yeovil half. Scunthorpe again just playing it round. Good possession from them. Didn't quite see who, from a Yeovil persuasion, whose header that was that found Howe almost in. Ball towards Ty Sellers Fleming. Near hand corner flag. Ushered into that corner by Wunnell, and Plant will come back. It's nicked off of Jake Wunnell and into the arms of Jed Ward in goal, who's going to play over a long ball over the top towards Plant, who won't be able to run onto it. Seemed like Horton was following that all the way. Starbuck, Sellers Fleming down the line. Whitehall finds himself out on the wing. Ball forward and into the area, but really nice sliding block there. Gets the Yeovil fans up, which are just in front of him, up on their feet. Jake Wunnell with a fantastic sliding challenge corner.
Yeah, warming up in front of us, Dan Ellison, Finn Cousin-Dawson and Junior Marias. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Carl Ferguson comes off at half-time. He's not had the best 45 minutes in a Yeovil shirt, and again his mistake very nearly led to another Scunthorpe chance and potentially goal. They're having a discussion, Dryden and Gill, about it.
Yeah, definitely that's something. They're exchanging words with each other. The ball is floated in off the corner, and it's in. It was right in the mixer there. But
it was great ball, and that was
good defending by Yeovil Town to get that away. Floated ball towards the far side. Ball in off the header from Scunthorpe. It's out towards about 20 yards out left of centre. It's found Beeston. He's going to take a shot. It's deflected off of Williams, and Howe is going to pick that up. He's managing to stay on side as well. Howe, far side the left. He's going to play it back to Horton's going to lift a ball in towards the back post, over the head of Jed Ward, over the head of Whitehall. Goal kick. So approaching 42 minutes, it's still Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. Yeovil not really providing any kind of attacking intent.
No. Pressure, relentless pressure, I reckon, is what I would say, Josh, by Scunthorpe, that's for sure. Scunthorpe are really trying to squeeze the game out and maybe try and nick a second just before half time. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Josh, if we see that little swap during the half-time, particularly how animated Dryden and Gill are to the right of us. So they are certainly having a discussion of some sort. Yeah. And I think that's probably the only thing that you would change, because actually Yeovil have done very, very well.
Who do you change Ferguson for? Is it Ellison?
Probably Cousin-Dawson, I would say.
Cousin-Dawson,
probably, yeah.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Not sure you'd chuck a 20-year-old in against Danny Whitehall, but he might be ready.
No, it's a very good point. Ball just poking around the inside the Scunthorpe half between Whittle and Greenslade. Plant now on the ball, this near hand side. Cuts inside. Plant. Ronaldo chops and finds Whittle. That's a cut through the legs, by the way. Plant releases an opportunity. Ooh. What a save from Rory Mahadi. That's the first real chance that Yeovil have had, definitely for the last half an hour. Fantastic effort from James Plant to just curl it towards the top corner with his right foot. It's out for a corner.
Goalie needed to save that, Josh, because I think that was going in, That was a great save. Yeah, he tipped it over, didn't he? Brilliant save by the goalie, but a great shot. James Plant, what I really like about James Plant is he never rushes things. He always takes his time, and as you say, it started with the Ronaldo turn, and he just made room for himself and just tried to cut it in that top corner. It was so close. Again, a corner, a set piece. Yeovil are dangerous from these.
That's what he does, James Plant.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player.
It's just, not the result they wanted on Tuesday, but was back in the team, and you can definitely see why. 43.5, corner from Yeovil, high towards the back post, off the head of Wunnell, and it's easily saved by Rory Mahadi. I think Wunnell wanted to kind of get that more angular and, I guess rectangular, and put it back into the area, if you see what I mean, rather than a header at goal.
And we must remind ourselves, 21 years of age is James Plant.
Wow.
Incredible talent.
Yeah, I remember speaking to him when he first signed originally for Yeovil Town on loan last season away at Southend when they got that 1-0 win.
I remember that. He
scored. It was a cross, it wasn't a shot. Ball on the edge of the area with Beeston. He takes a shot, a low shot. It comes off the feet of Joe Leaf, and it will be a Scunthorpe corner this time. The way they can change defence to attack like that is incredible.
Yeah, it's frightening how quickly they can do it. We've seen Boreham Wood at home, and now we've been away to these. I think one of those two will be right up there, Josh. Well, they are up there. Just looking at the bench, as Jerry Gill and Richard Dryden is deep in discussion with Dan Ellison. Wouldn't be surprised.
Corner in by Scunthorpe, and it's attacked, but not towards goal. It was kind of edging across goal. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the first.
2 minutes of added time.
So still Scunthorpe 1 to the good. Yeovil Town, that's a really nice ball there from Starbuck.
They just make that look easy though, Josh, don't they? Everything just falls to feet.
It's one of those daisy cutter passes, but it's looping high in the air.
And it goes straight to them.
Right on the half volley. It's as I say, if I could do that with a football, I wouldn't be here.
Gosh, if only I could. Without falling over, I must admit. I could do it, but I'll fall over.
40 seconds played of the additional 2 at the end of the first half. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. Goal on 22 minutes by Ty Sellers-Fleming. A nice idea there from Williams to poke it and play in Josh Sims. He's going to win the ball back for Yeovil, but not permanently.
Well done, Morgan Williams managed to get a throw in there.
Yeah, far side throw in for Yeovil Town. Looks like might be a change in the offing, potentially at half time, as you say. Jerry Gill and Richard Dryden down below us are in conversation, be it with Dan Ellison and the substitutes that have been warming up. Throw in by Williams off the head of Efete. Doesn't win the first ball though, tries to poke it into the area, can't do so, and Scunthorpe come out only as far as Ferguson though. We might look to put an early cross in. He fake shots that time and goes across to his captain Jake Wunnell. Infield to Sims, nice idea there to McCormick, and he loses out.
Now Yeovil in trouble
as they've pushed men forward, and down goes Ty Sellers-Fleming, and that's a free kick for Scunthorpe United. Foul committed by Harvey Greenslade.
Wouldn't be surprised if he gets booked, Josh. Oh no, just a little word.
Yeah, just a talking to.
Took one for the team there, did Harv. Again, Harv's heat map must be insane, because he has been all over this pitch. As the hospitality people look to go back into the lovely warm, no doubt.
Yeah, they've got their coats on. I think I might get my coat on at half time.
That's when we know it's cold.
So 47 minutes have elapsed, and there is the end of the first half here at Glanford Park. Yeovil with work to do, but it's not they're 1-0 down, they're 2-0 down and this game is far gone. They are very much still in this game, Ian. Yeah,
they are. No need to panic would be my words at half-time. Yeovil have created chances, and Yeovils just need to capitalise on them. James Plant had a great shot, Jake Wunnell had a great shot, but silly lapse of concentration has awarded Scunthorpe the 1-0 lead here at half-time.
Yeah, goal from Ty Sellers-Fleming on 22 minutes. So, as I say, Yeovil Town with work to do in the second half, but it is definitely not long gone. They look for their first win in 5 games. Second half commentary to come in about 15 minutes' time. Half-time here at Glanford Park. It's Scunthorpe United 1, Yeovil Town 0.
Luke Southwood saving a penalty in that first half. Poor penalty it was really from Max Clark, driven straight at him. Best chance for Rovers fell to Stefan Negru. A lovely cross from Shaq Ford on a plate for Negru across his body, but he really should have turned it in from about 3 yards at the back post. So yeah, pretty eventful game, Keith. Both sides can make an argument for having got a goal, but the truth is neither have, and I guess that's symptomatic of the sort of form they've both been in over the last month or so.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think Rovers have huffed and puffed, enjoyed great long spells of possession, not really been able to force a goal. Negru, as you said, had the best chance of the half for Rovers when he hit that lovely cross from Shaq Ford high over the bar. At the other end there was a penalty save, as you mentioned. Still not convinced that was a penalty. And then the save from Andrews by Mola clearing off the line. That's about it really. I think Rovers in terms of possession maybe could be ahead, but both sides really I think will be happy to go in on level terms, and let's regroup and go again in the second half.
Well, as they pop up the winning numbers for the Bristol Rovers 50-50 match day draw on the big screen, no one's found the winning ticket on the field yet at the moment. At the break, it's Bristol Rovers 0, Gillingham 0.
Saturday Sport, BBC Radio Bristol and BBC Radio Somerset together on this Saturday afternoon. Half time, Bristol Rovers 0, Gillingham 0, Scunthorpe United 1, Yeovil Town 0. Plenty more detail to come on today's sporting action after we've checked out the roads with Toby.
Thank you very much, Richard. Good afternoon. Let's start on the M32, as on the northbound side there is a lane blocked on the Essex Slip Road. This is at junction 2 for Easthill due to a broken down vehicle, and that is causing delays there. Then on the southbound side, usual delays on the M32 heading into Bristol city centre. On the Portway, there's stop-start traffic before the centre of Bristol. In Totterdown, slow traffic on Wells Road heading towards Temple Meads. Just south of Whitchurch, there are delays on the A37. That's affecting traffic in both directions. In Bath, queuing traffic on London Road heading westbound before Cleveland Bridge, and Cleveland Bridge is looking very busy heading towards Sydney Place. In Bridgewater, slow traffic on the Broadway going both ways. In Taunton, Wickes roundabout, that's looking busy on all approaches. In North Peverton, expect delays due to North Peverton Carnival today. Road closures are in place from 5 p.m. That will affect roads between Somerset Bridge Medical Centre down to the Huntworth roundabout and through North Peverton. Then on the railways, delays of up to 10 minutes and some cancellations on South Western Railway services between Salisbury and Yeovil Junction. That's due to problems with the signal, so do check before you travel. If you have spotted anything on the roads or on public transport we should be mentioning, do let us know on 08000 855 949.
The players.
Yeah, I love the club, love the boys, love the staff. Fans have been brilliant with me. Yeah, I've settled in really quickly, playing in a position that I'm more comfortable in.
The manager.
You still got to remember, when push comes to shove, they're all in their 20s apart from one. You know, I've got T-shirts older than most of these, and I have. So it's tough for them.
Follow Yeovil Town on BBC Sounds.
I think in terms of what it can be doing, it's fascinating. And we need to find a way to get a platform set up for a calm and sustainable growth of the club.
Just search for Yeovil Town on BBC Sounds and hit subscribe.
BBC Radio Somerset.
Saturday Sport.
BBC Radio Bristol and BBC Radio Somerset.
So half-time at the Memorial Stadium. It's been fast, furious, passionate, fiery. But no goals at half-time, but there has been plenty of incident. It's Rovers 0, Gillingham 0.
This ball will be curled underneath the goalkeeper's crossbar. He comes, he doesn't get anywhere near that, but one of his defenders does get it away.
What's he giving now?
And then the referee is blown and is pointing.
Hope he's not to the penalty.
Has he given a penalty?
He has given a penalty.
Boos from the Thatcher's end in front of him. Luke Southwood is jigging left and right on his line and throwing his arms in the air, trying to prove a distraction. Clark steps up and he hits it straight at the goalkeeper, who then catches the ball at the second attempt, and the penalty is saved. It stays 0-0.
I mean, I couldn't tell it was a penalty, because I couldn't see anything because of the sun, Keith, but also Darryl Clark's reaction would suggest it probably wasn't a penalty. Was that justice done when Luke Southwood stood in the middle and saved the pen?
I think it was, Rich. I mean, a Gillingham player certainly went down when the corner came in, but whether it was a penalty or not, it looked a bit dubious from up here in the stand, and Southwood stood his ground, didn't dive, and I think the Gillingham player hit the ball straight down the middle, thinking that Southwood would dive. He didn't, and was able to get it away. Interestingly enough, Gillingham actually changed their penalty taker, didn't they? I forget which player had the ball before, handing it to the eventual taker was Max Clark. I just wonder if they now wish they hadn't done that.
Shaq Ford, has he been Rovers' best player in the first half?
Shaq Ford?
Yeah.
I think he's had a very good game out on that right flank. He doesn't come inside too much. He hugs that touchline, waits for the ball, and he's very quick on the turn when he does receive the ball, and has got a couple of really good crosses in. From one of those, Stefan Negru really should have put Rovers ahead. Didn't get it cleanly and just volleyed it over the bar from a couple of yards out.
We did joke at the start of the match it's going to be a draw today. I mean, have you seen enough from Rovers to just they can get that goal and win the match? I said 1-1 to be fair.
You said 1-1, yeah. I think what they're missing, let's be absolutely honest, they're missing a big striker. They're missing Promise Omoshare, or they're missing Elias Harrison. Fabrizio Caven is on his own. He needs to play off of a big man. Rovers just don't have that at the moment. And I've been a bit disappointed with Sotirio in terms of getting up to support Caven, but he's like him, he's not a great tall man, and they're not getting the service, so perhaps that's why it looks as though they're having an off day. The service isn't there to those two front men. Belongo's looked lively out on this left hand side. Maybe he's worth a shout in the middle of the park.
Second half to come with Ali and Keith. Yeovil are trailing Scunthorpe 1-0.
Oh dear, put that through the legs, and it's not good from Jed Ward. He's out of his goal. It's an open goal, and Scunthorpe are 1-0 up. What was that? Kyle Farragut had let the ball run through his legs. He then tracked back towards his own goal, played a ball across to Jed Ward, who took a bad touch, lost the ball, and it was an easy tap-in for Scunthorpe United. They go a goal up. It's 1-0 to Scunthorpe.
Make some noise.
Ian Welch in commentary. That sounded an awful goal to concede. Was it as awful as it sounded?
Yeah, absolutely horrific, Rick. Yeah, Sunday League probably putting it nicely, to be fair. Yeah, it was absolutely horrific. Ferguson thought that he had more time than he did. He laid it literally across his own box, and before you know it, there were two Scunthorpe players behind you. Yeah, it was a real shame, though. Real shame, because Yeovil are playing a back three. They're using their wing backs more forward, and they're producing a lot more. It's just a little silly lapse like that, and you come to places like this and you get punished.
So it's been an improvement from Tuesday then?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the first 3 minutes were better than the whole of the 90 minutes, Rich. Let me tell you that. Yeah,
okay.
It's got much better.
Fingers crossed for the second half. 95.5 FM. It is Yeovil against Scunthorpe. Latest scores in the Premier League. 2 games kicked off at 3 o'clock. It's Everton 1, Fulham 0, and West Ham 1, Burnley 1 in the Championship. In the 3 o'clocks, Middlesbrough, who are set to lose Rob Edwards to Wolves, leading Birmingham 2-1. Norwich 0-0 with Leicester, also 0-0 Sheffield United and QPR. Southampton 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Stoke 0, Coventry 0, Swansea 0, Ipswich 1, West Brom against Oxford, Wrexham, Charlton both goalless. In League 1, I'll only give out scores where there's been goals. Bolton 2, Port Vale 0, Bradford 0, Burton 2, Doncaster 1, Barnsley 1, Exeter 0, Wigan 1, Huddersfield 1, Plymouth 0, Peterborough 3, Wimbledon 0, Rotherham 2, Lincoln 0, and Stockport 0, Luton 2. And in League 2 this afternoon, it is currently Barnet 2, MK Dons 1, Barrow 1, Grimsby 2, Chesterfield 1, Accrington 2, Crawley 1, Fleetwood 0, Harrogate 0, Oldham 1, Newport 2, Walsall 3, and the other games are goalless. That includes Swindon against Tranmere. National League South this afternoon, it's currently Bath City 0, Dagenham 0, Eastbourne Borough 0, Western Supermare 0. Let's dip into the Premier League and hear about West Ham's 1-1 scoreline with Burnley. Ian Dennis.
Michael Salisbury, the referee, has blown his whistle. So a Fleming header gave Burnley the lead after 35 minutes, and then 9 minutes later Wilson with a close range header equalising. We will never find out what that reaction would have been had it been 1-0 to Burnley. I think Burnley would take the point, but West Ham, with the games that they've got coming up, probably need all 3. But it's half time here at the London Stadium. West Ham United 1, Burnley 1.
And Everton are in action this afternoon. They're in action at home to Fulham, and John Bennett's watching their game with Fulham.
Yeah, half-time Everton 1, Fulham 0. What a difference a goal makes, because it had been quite a hostile place before the goal from Idrissa Gueye deep into first half injury time, scoring from close range after a header hit the bar, because the Everton fans were frustrated with the referee, frustrated by the fact they had 2 goals disallowed. Tiano Barry with one of them. Michael Keane's header also hit the bar, Tarkowski following in, but that was offside as well. At the other end, Fulham have offered very little. Raul Jimenez with a shot straight at the goalkeeper, also an Alex Iwobi header straight at the goalkeeper. They've been really poor. Everton deserve the lead. Everton 1, Fulham 0.
So Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0 and Rovers 0, Gillingham 0. Second half commentary to come at the Rec this lunchtime. England 14, New Zealand 31. Bristol lock Joe Batley scored a late try for England, while Fitzharding came on as a 65th minute replacement. Let's get some post-match reaction from head coach Mark Mapletoft. He's been talking to Dan.
Mark, your thoughts on that one? A tough afternoon in many ways, wasn't it? But some positives you can take from it, perhaps?
Lots of positives. I really enjoyed it. I thought an amazing experience for some of those players. It's clearly a handful of them have been capped before and are probably used to that. Excuse me, I'm going to turn my watch alarm off. Plenty of cap players in there. I think perhaps as many as we had last year, but without a number, like sort of 30 plus caps. So still relatively inexperienced. And for some of those sort of younger lads like Angus, not picking out people, but Angus Hall, Noah Kalori, what an amazing opportunity to go up against Enor and Havili, and then, the drop Severis down into that space as well. Those types of experiences are immeasurable, and we just haven't had the opportunity to do that. Since the sort of A-team stuff was kind of abandoned a few years ago, and you're starting to see now the number of players who are getting opportunities to either get recapped or bounce up and get their first caps. That was 15 players last year, so it's a brilliant tool in that regard. Look, results are always disappointing. We're competitive, we want to win, but I always think you've got to keep pretty level. Not too high, not too low. You're not the best coach in the world when you win things, and you're not the worst when you don't. I thought that was a brilliant experience for them, and again, even for someone like Ethan Roots, he's been capped. He's been outstanding for Exeter this year. He stepped up and led, awesome through the week. We had Joe Batley, his partner, had got their second child, and that created a little bit of disruption as well. And I thought the way the lads tried to work their way through it, credit to them, and it probably could have been ahead of the game half time. Didn't take those opportunities, and then they got after our set piece, didn't they? In the second half, particularly the line out, and those. Yeah, again, they're small margins at international level, and been a good learning curve for those guys in key positions, calling, throwing, lifting, and also the halfbacks as well, in terms of calling the right play at the right time. So.
Yeah, we'll get you more reaction after 5 o'clock with both players from Bath and Bristol involved at the Rec today. And the teams are coming back out at Scunthorpe, so if you're a Yeovil fan, 95.5 FM, BBC Sounds, second half with Ian Welch and Josh Perkins.
Thank you, Richard. Welcome back to Blandford Park. There are 2 changes in the offing for Yeovil Town. Aaron Jarvis has come on for Josh Sims, and we will see the debut of Dan Ellison. He is in place of Kyle Ferguson, who had that yellow card and gave away the goal in the first half. So Dan Ellison in green and white for the first time this season. Yeah, he's going to operate in the middle of a back 3.
Big 45 minutes for the 20-year-old.
Absolutely. What I'm interested in is obviously great to see Dan Ellison. Aaron Jarvis for Josh Sims. I thought Josh Sims played really well in the first half.
Yeah, I did too. I'm very surprised, but I can only put that down to him being injured for quite a while, and he's rebuilding his fitness. But surely, even if he is rebuilding his fitness, you give him 60 minutes. There will be a plan. But there's another question for you after the game.
I guess, and is that we've kicked off, by the way. Yes. McCormick getting things back underway. Yeovil shooting from left to right as we look at it. Yeah, I guess the plan is Jarvis up top with Greenslade on the right. Yeah, James Plant on the left in the front. Yeah, that is how they're doing it. So still a 3-4-3. So Dan Ellison is in the middle of the back 3, and Aaron Jarvis is in the middle of the front 3 with Harvey Greenslade now operating on the right hand side of the wing.
Yeah, I think that would, like you say, Josh, Harvey Greensay will go out to the left. Again, you're losing a bit there from Harvey if he's out there. We do have to be a little bit honest. But what you do have is you've got that staple figure of Aaron Jarvis up front.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of running out of Greenslade, so that I suppose is one option out wide. But that is an introduction into the game if I've ever seen it. Dan Ellison going
silly.
Is he going straight into the book?
I think so. Silly challenge.
Yeah, it was a real clattering between Dan Ellison and Alfie Beeston, and the physio will come on to assess Beeston. I mean, look, the leg went out and Beeston went properly over the top of it.
1 minute 16 into his debut. Just calm it down, boy. Calm it down. Some of the Yeovil senior players should be helping him out there. He's only 20 years of age.
He has come bursting in.
He was very eager, wasn't he?
Let him know you're there. Yellow card for Dan Ellison. What did you say? 1 minute 16 into his debut.
Some record, right?
Okay.
I think, the referee had no choice, Josh. It was a yellow card. Even if it was 1 minute into the game or the 90th minute, it was still a booking. Interestingly, he's received treatment but allowed to stay on the pitch. I didn't think that was allowed.
Oh, what, you think he has to go off for like 30, 45? Yeah.
Because the physio's given him treatment.
Is that what Richard Dryden's? No, Richard Dryden's sorting out his team. I thought that's what he was complaining about. Free kick taken towards the edge of the penalty area away by Dan Ellison. And that's an attempt at a clearance there from Joe Leaf, but throw in for Yeovil. Far side, as I say, they shoot from left to right, 1-0 down in this second half.
Jerry Gill
minutes played.
Jerry Gill's having a word. Jerry Gill's saying, why is that player still on the pitch? He received treatment, that's 30 seconds off the pitch normally.
So throw in by Wonnell, and it falls to the feet of Dan Ellison once again. That's cleared away. Boyce lets that run behind his body, and he'll pass back to Mahadi, who gets it clear, and is that out of stand? No, it's not. Just about in the stadium, but off the pitch. So throw in Yeovil once again just inside the Scunthorpe half.
I don't think Richard Dryden would have been too disheartened at that first half, to be honest with you, Josh. I think Yeovil, no, they haven't controlled the game, but they've had chances.
The goal is the only thing that was like, what are we doing?
Yeah, and as you quite rightly said, Sunday League maybe, even if that doesn't do it justice. But it was horrific. It was horrific, and I don't think whatever angle you watch it just gets worse.
But I think what Yeovil have done really well in since the goal went in is they've put it past them. It's forgotten about, and they're now, it's 0-0, lads, basically.
He's made the 2 changes. I think he had to take Carl Ferguson off, otherwise he was probably going to get sent off.
Yeah.
And Josh Sims, we don't know how fit Josh Sims is, but he did work for that 45 minutes. He did not stop running, so if that's all we got out of him, then you bring on Aaron Jarvis, and Jarvis now up top and Harves on the right hand side.
Richard Dryden just pacing the edge of his technical area down.
Loves the pace.
He does down below to our right hand side. Jerry Gill operating just behind him in a 1-1 formation, if you will.
Yeah, very angry, the pair of them on Tuesday night, quite rightly so.
Yeah, and I think Richard Dryden came out as Yeovil go on the attack down the left hand side, and James Partner's got away from one defender. Can he get away from the second? Can he put the ball in? Yeah, stops the ball, puts it in. Oh, that header was the ball in rather was always going behind Aaron Jarvis, and then he had to stretch his neck out like a giraffe and poke it towards goal. He was never getting anything on that, really.
Not really challenging the goalie at all there, but it will go down as a little bit of a chance for Yeovil Town, and James Plant found a lot of space on that left-hand side.
Did.
And that can be seen as the way to go for Yeovil Town. Scunthorpe are just relentless. They just play 3 up front and just have no fear.
Yeah, going back to what I was saying about Richard Dryden is that on Thursday he sounded angry.
Still, yeah.
He was not over. He said he wasn't over Tuesday.
No.
And I think that's what he's offside there. Sellers Fleming is offside. Referee, the linesman on the far side, has seen that clear as day. And Williams will want to get the ball back underway for Yeovil. Yeah, he didn't sound happy, and I think, as weird as it sounds, I think fans were happy with that.
Yes.
Because it was an abysmal performance. Horrendous is the word that Dryden used, and I think they want that from a manager.
It was refreshing to hear, actually. It was really refreshing to hear. There was no real sugarcoating. No. Like, he could have come out and said that the referee was awful because she did not have her best of games, but instead he wanted to focus on his team's performance and how bad that was.
Yeah, and one thing he said to us pre-match this afternoon is that we have to focus on ourselves. That's all that they can do. Ellison plays that ball back to Ward, and he will boot that away from his penalty area. Is McCormick going to get this? No, he turns away before he wins the ball and complains to the referee. Can he win that header first time? No. Gets the worst of Beast in, and Scunthorpe go down this near side, the left, with Rowley, and Williams will pick that up away from... No, he won't. He won't pick that up from Deck Howe. He motioned as if he'd had that, calm and collected, but no, it looked like Deck Howe was still going to try and win the ball. Jed Ward comes out and claims.
Almost a repeat of Tuesday's first goal against Wealdstone, Josh. It was miles in, and I don't know what Morgan Williams was doing there, but this time, fortunately, Jed Ward was right behind him to pick it up.
Yeah.
What have we got now?
Aaron Jarvis went down.
He actually won a free kick.
Can you believe?
No.
Yeah, he had his shirt pulled, he went down, and the referee blew his whistle.
No way. Stranger things have happened in the Yeovil shirt, Josh. He has got to be one of the unluckiest men in football. He really has to be.
Yeah, hold the back page. Aaron Jarvis has won a free kick.
Good job, I'm sat down.
52 minutes played, Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. Goal from Ty Sellers-Fleming on 22 minutes, so halfway through the first half. And Yeovil definitely not out of this game.
No, when it's 1-0, the game's still there for the taking, Josh.
Ball in off a free kick from McCormick towards the back post. It was headed for the head of 1-1, but couldn't find the ball. Plants to Efete in the right back position. Williams operating as a makeshift right winger. Ball in by Efete, and 1-0. Ellison was staying up to try and head it in, but was always saved by Mahadi. Efete wins the first header. Rowley wins the second. That's away by Williams, and almost kept in by Greenslade. It's not done. So a linesman on this.
It's our ball, Yeovil ball. Even though Harvey Greenslade headed it out, or maybe it was out before.
Maybe it was out before. That's better, I think. Sorry, I thought the linesman on this side had made a horrendous call, as if the was a free kick throw in for Yeovil. But I think Harvey Greenslade was just out of bounds when he headed it.
Just.
He'd
be quite relieved because it wasn't a good header.
No, it was, more up than far.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
And Greenslade's low centre of gravity can win that ball off of two Scunthorpe players, goes down, and turnover in play there.
He's been Yeovil's best player this afternoon, Harvey Greenslade. He's been really electric in that front line. He's been absolutely brilliant. I wonder if Dryden will risk it and go front two.
I mean,
that's better.
Yeah, the lights have just come on in the press box here. Ian Welch said, "Let there be light," and so it shall be.
Our colleagues at BBC Humbershire have provided.
They have indeed. That's coming together. Wow. Throw in far side. The home fans aren't happy with that.
We don't need to say any more than that. Just wow.
Fine. Throw in Yeovil.
Now
do what you want. Now the referee's blown the whistle again because he's not happy with the alignment of the throw-in. Back a few steps.
Now Whittle's going to move forward when the ref's not looking, and we're going, oh no, he's staying still this time.
Yeah, staying still because the referee's got his evil eye on him.
Gosh.
Don't move, Alex Whittle. Throw in by Whittle far side. That's
all
off of Starbuck, and it will be eventually a Scunthorpe free kick. Goodness me.
What do we do without football on a Saturday, Josh? What do we do?
Well, Yeovil had that break, didn't they, on
Felt
Saturday?
Very weird.
What did you do?
Laid the carpet in the hallway. On the stairs, actually, yeah.
Where would you rather be? Behind the Mikey Hewish Park or
I know.
laying carpet?
The future father-in-law taught me some very good tricks, I must admit, so shout out to the future father-in-law.
Yeah, congratulations on...
I could not have done it on my own.
Yeah, congratulations on the news of your
Thank you very
new
much.
arrival. Hoping start of next month the transfer will be made. Yeah, congratulations, Ian.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you.
There's a applause from the home fans. I'll tell you why in a minute, as the ball is floated in by that's Denton, but flicked back into Yeovil's possession by McCormick, and Greenslade trying to go on the outside of Westbrook and can't, or Rowley, and can't do so. 50th minute here. There's applause from the home fans due to a recent passing from one of their loyal and dedicated supporters, Nicky Taylor, on the board away to our right hand side. It says he will be sadly missed by all. He was just 50 years old when 55 years old, when he passed away. So applause from Glanford Park on the 55th minute.
That's a really nice touch. Really, really nice touch. Almost, well, even the Yeovil fans were joining in, so the whole stadium chants.
56 minutes played, yeah. Yeovil have a chance here towards the byline. He's offside. It was a nice attempt at an overlap on the far hand side, the left, but by the time that I think it was either Whittle or Plant had made the pass, Plant was offside.
He just had to hold his run a little bit. He was just a little bit, otherwise he would have just kept running. Yeah, it was just a little bit too quick by Yeovil there. But Yeovil are causing Scunthorpe a little bit of trouble down that left-hand side. It does have to be said. Plant, this second half, has got in a lot more than he did the first half.
Yeah, as you say, Alex Whittle making that run there as well. So, potentially some success. That's a header from Williams, and Jarvis can't get to it. Another header by Williams, and this time Greenslade can't get to it. Down goes Howe, and he'll want a free kick. Afete puts the ball out on the near-hand side, and Williams looks disgusted with his team, as if to say, just calm down. Yeah. Don't need to play it out just yet. Turn away and, play it to one of your teammates. That's the youthfulness of Afete and the experience of Williams there. Rowley, ball through the legs there of Denton. It's off the feet of Afete, and it will be a Scunthorpe throw near side.
I must say, I am impressed with the two wing-backs from Yeovil this afternoon. Very rarely have they gone back to a back five.
All over the top towards Howe, floated in, but away by Joe Leaf, and Scunthorpe bit the ball up edge of the area once again. Westbrook in field. Sellers Fleming back heel, almost to the feet there of Westbrook again. Howe to Denton, back to Howe near hand side. Drops the shoulder and gets the better of Afete. Doesn't get the better of that cross.
And handbags.
Wannell and Whitehall just coming together. Whitehall went down, as did Jake Wannell, and obviously the home fans wanted a penalty, but they weren't going to get it.
There's no way the ref can do any action here, because he can't even pretend that he saw that.
No, what's going to happen is Jake Wannell and Dan Whitehall are going to go and see the referee. The referee's going to say, you two, make up.
Yeah, head teacher, go to the head teacher, get told off, walk away.
Yeah, Jake Wannell and Dan Whitehall go, yeah, sorry mate, handshake, and
2 minutes later they'll be at each other's neck again.
It's schoolyard stuff, really, isn't it?
I love it though. The battles are great. The battles have been brilliant this afternoon.
Oh yeah,
definitely know they've got a game, Yeovil.
58 and a half gone. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. Scunthorpe in possession. Afete down at the moment because it's a head injury. The referee's going to have to blow the whistle. Home fans around us aren't happy with it, but
it wasn't initially a head injury. He quickly put his hand on his head when he realised that Scunthorpe were on the attack.
Okay, one of them.
Yeah. Everyone does it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's used to it. One of those dark arts of football, Josh.
Yeah.
Oh look, he's back up.
Yeah, he's not got a major gash on his head, does Michi Afete. He's all right.
I don't think the physio's even opened his bag.
So Afete just wiping the sweat away from his head. That might have been a head injury, who knows. And referee in conversation with Deck Howe. And Yeovil have a chance now to come onto the sideline and get a bit of a talking to, if they didn't already at half-time, from Richard Dryden. He's just in conversation with Alex Whittle. Yeah, a chance for both teams to get some information on.
It's going to be a Yeovil ball, I think. What is the ref doing here?
I suppose it has to be, because it was a
foul, wasn't it?
Yeah, a foul on Michi Afete, and the referee's going to drop the ball and then give it to Yeovil.
It's not a drop ball. Yeah, Yeovil are giving it back to them. No.
Jake Wannell just played the ball over the top. And that's all the way back to Rory Mahadi in goal. I don't know why the fans are booing, because it was a foul for Yeovil. Therefore, Yeovil have to have the ball back.
Yeovil had the ball back,
Anyway,
You're not fit to referee, apparently, Josh. Not you personally, but the
Thanks,
guy in the
mate.
middle.
Ball in, and can they get two? It's well saved by Jed Ward. It was a real mishmash in the box, and Westbrook still with an opportunity over the bar. It was always beating Jed Ward, but lucky for Yeovil Town, it always beat his bar as well. What an opportunity there for Scunthorpe to double their lead. It's a real, as I say, a mishmash in the box there. Just bodies trying to get in the way of the line, and it's a goal kick for Yeovil Town.
It was a mess. It was a real mess by Yeovil Town. Jake Wonnell got turned. He was facing the wrong way. The ball came inside. Young Dan Ellison stepped up, took the first block, and then a great save by Jed Ward. Putting their bodies on the line, it's what you like to see, but Jake Wonnell's getting turned far too easy here this afternoon.
You've called it absolutely right there, Ian. Bodies on the line.
Yeah.
For the saviour of that goal, that almost goal. And that's off the back there of Whitehall on a clearance from Jed Ward. It's a goal kick. Lucky that it didn't spin towards the goal area.
Dan Ellison's asking the question. You asked for it, so you could clearly hear him shout for it, Jed Ward. But again, any of that could have gone anywhere, Josh.
It really could have. Yeah, it takes a deflection off of an on-rushing attacker, and as you say, could have spun towards.
I mean, how good has Danny Whitehall been?
Yeah, Yeovil have kept him as quiet as they can.
Yeah. Still quite busy though.
Yeah, and the thing is with Scunthorpe and why they are fourth in the table is they've got goals from everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just Dan Whitehall, it's Declan Howe, it's Alfie Beeston, it's Callum Roberts,
and
who we're not seeing today.
Sellers Fleming, he scored today, and he's got he's offside. Yeovil are lucky there. Yeovil are really lucky there, because Dan Ellison had his arms all around Whitehall.
Yeah, that's what the home fans around us are complaining about, is that Whitehall's being held up, but as you say, he was offside.
If you're Morgan Williams or Jake Wonnell, you need to have a quiet word with Dan Ellison, just calm him down. You need your senior players on that pitch to have a quiet word, and just quite an intimidating environment to make your debut, that's for sure, is this place here.
I suppose you wouldn't really want to have anyone else either side of you than Morgan Williams and Jake Wonnell, the absolute professionals that they are. So,
and professional for Yeovil for many, many years now.
Absolutely. Yeah, Morgan Williams 6 years at Yeovil Town. Jake Wonnell captain after a good stint last season. So Yeovil throw in near side. Almost 63 minutes played, still 1-0 down.
Cian Scales is going to come on for Scunthorpe.
Okay. So it's a change in the offing for Scunthorpe. 14 appearances for the 23-year-old. Yeovil in possession, though. They lose out. Win the ball back, though, with Williams. That's off the toes of Williams. So a throw-in for Scunthorpe on this near side as they shoot from right to left in this half.
Yeah, it's a real battle. It's a real battle that Yeovil Town is still in. They're going for it, that's for sure. They're marking a lot more tighter this second half, Yeovil Town. Yes, they are getting exposed a little bit, but it's risk and reward football, Josh.
Ricocheting off the toes of both green and white and claret and sky blue shirts. It's back in the defence now with Scunthorpe as Yeovil look to press, and Mahadi will clear that away in goal for the home team. Off the head, though, of Joe Leaf, and it's picked up by Afete. That's off of Howe, so a throw-in for Yeovil near side.
He's been everywhere, Max, Joe Leaf. He really has. He's only 20 years of age as well.
Yeah, on a short-term loan from Colchester United.
And I was telling you, pretty-much, Josh, he started his career at Arsenal.
He did.
Mikel Arteta was watching him every week, so they clearly saw something on him.
Yeah, did he come through the ranks? What was he saying with Bukayo Saka?
Yeah, Bukayo Saka and Miles Kelly-Smith, yeah. Imagine that would just be mad.
Yeah, as you say, under the tutelage of Mikel Arteta. It's not a bad thing. Ball forward towards McCormick. Can he keep it in far side? He's offside. Just got to time your runs, lads. Just got to, wait a second.
Substitution replacing number 8.
Yeah, Alfie Beeston to come off for Cian Scales. The number 20. As I say, 23 years old, previously of Farsley Celtic and Bradford City. He's on in place of Alfie Beeston, who has had a couple of chances on goal. One that was high wide and not very handsome in the first half, but 2 goals for him this season on his 15th appearance. He's his race has been run, but he's had a good one.
Marias is coming on as well.
Oh, nice.
I wonder if this is going to be a front two.
So Marias in the 10.
Yeah.
With Greenslade and Jarvis up top.
Maybe plant off.
What we were saying pre-match is about concerning Aaron Jarvis is if he's got... Oh, it's going to be Greenslade. Maybe not then. That front two's not happening.
Nope.
Greenslade off, Marias on. Okay, so never mind. I was going to say Aaron Jarvis is good when he plays off of someone, or rather, Greenslade if he plays... If Aaron Jarvis holds the ball up and Greenslade plays in behind, they're great.
Yeah.
Very much the kind of Kieran McGuckin and Aaron Jarvis approach, but Greenslade's gone off.
Not very happy as half down there on the bench.
I can't imagine he would be.
Nope.
Are you happy with that?
No, I thought he was our best player. I think he's been absolutely outstanding this afternoon. But again, I don't know if they're trying to manage minutes or Yeovil don't play again until next Saturday. So I'm not sure what the sort of reasoning behind it is. Maybe you can find out for us, Josh.
Yeah.
Maybe we know someone who might ask a question or two.
Maybe. Forward comes Scunthorpe. Shot by Howe. Just wide. Jed Ward was completely outstretched. He was never getting to that if it nestled into the bottom corner. Thankfully for him, it was wide of his right post, and it remains just 1-0.
Yeah, very lucky there, Yeovil Town. Like you say, Josh, Jed Ward was not getting to it, so that was almost 2-0, but 66 minutes gone. Yeovil Town still in the game, still there, still got this.
It's a one-goal game now. Like if Yeovil equalise, that's it.
Yeah.
But also if Scunthorpe score 2, that's it.
Yeah. It's got that feel about it, hasn't it? And you feel that if Scunthorpe get a second, it will really knock the sting out of Yeovil, and they will go automatically by default go very defensive. I think that was a foul throw.
Well, it was a throw-in that was allowed to be played on by Scunthorpe. It gives some real jeopardy in these final 25 minutes. 23 minutes now, 67 played, 1-0 to Scunthorpe.
Risk and reward modern football, Josh. And I have to credit Richard Dryden from coming away to a place like Scunthorpe, having a back three, having those two wing backs, trying to play expansive football. First half they were really good, and so far it's only one mistake that's the difference.
So throw in for Yeovil, far side, just inside the Scunthorpe half. 1-0, is that? Yeah, 1-0's going to throw this in, the left side of a back three. Off the head of, almost Jarvis, but Boyce was able to win the header first. Throws his arms up in the air. It's a lot of gesticulating there from Jerry Gill and Richard Dryden down away to our right-hand side.
Everybody get in the box, basically.
Yeah, it does. It means, long throw from 1-0.
Yeah.
Everyone in the box.
They're probably going to go short now.
Well called there, Ian Welch. Saw that first 68 minutes played. Throw in towards the front post. It ran across the 18-yard line. No green and white shirt able to turn it goalwards. And nice 50-50 there between Howe and Joe Leaf. You ever want to throw in this near side?
Yeah, you don't mind that. You don't mind both players going for the ball. It was 50-50 challenge, and Yeovil have got the throw-in. So Max Joe Leaf has put a real shift in this afternoon.
Williams throws it in. Does he meet Fete? No, not at the first attempt. Ellison wins that header though, pokes it forward. Head tennis in the middle with Whitehall, and away by Tyler Denton towards the chest of Jake Wannell. Can he keep it in on the near hand side? He can. Williams can't get hold of it though, and it falls to Howe for Scunthorpe, and forward the home side come. Sellers Fleming. Scales gets his introduction in this game. It's pushed away by Jake Wannell. Throw in for the home side on this near side.
What was Jake Wannell doing there? He had so many chances to pass it, and instead he tried to do a turn, tried to hit it against the player, and it's just given Scunthorpe the ball back.
Still in possession of the home team. Floated over towards the edge of the penalty area, but still with Scunthorpe. Floated in towards the box by Whitehall, but away come Yeovil. They could mount a counter-attack here. They're definitely outnumbered though. Plant is running his legs off down the left-hand side, the far side. Cuts it back. Can he get the ball in? He can't. He's blocked over by Westbrook. Ball in by Yeovil. It's always in the arms though of Rory Mahadi. No one at the front post there for Yeovil. A nice idea though. A good, good mount of a counter.
Yeah.
There's just no strength in numbers.
No, it's good by James Plant. But again, as you say, Josh, he was running forward, and the only other Yeovil player in the box was Aaron Jarvis. Now, if that's the case, you've really got to hit him on the head. But the goalie was always going to get it.
So Whittle and Williams to Ifete, and Marias back to Williams. Touches it with the outstep of his right boot, sends it forward to Jarvis, holds the ball up, pokes it back to Marias. Whittle and Marias once again, right side, kind of inside right channel. McCormick back to Marias. He's been doing a lot of strength and conditioning work, as I've seen on his Instagram this week, Marias.
Yeah, and he's helped the School in a Bag charity in Chilthorne as well.
Absolutely.
So giving stuff back to the community, that's what you like to see.
Free kick for Yeovil, won by James Plant, just inside the Scunthorpe half. Yeah, it's great to see players getting involved, stuck in the community, and yeah, as you say, providing school bags for kids in Jamaica was what Junior Marias was up to this week.
Yeah, you can say the name of this player coming on, Josh. Number 14.
Number 14 for Scunthorpe, Colton Ubezunu.
Been told to sit down for a minute though as they try and defend this free kick. It's dangerous from Yeovil. They've got height in the box.
Yeah, 27 years old, Colton Ubezunu, 13 appearances so far. Yeovil win the free kick. They floated in towards the edge of the area. It's pushed into the box and not able to find a green and white shirt. That's off the back of Plant, and forward comes Scunthorpe. Ifete just shepherds the ball back to Ward, and he will clear along down the far hand side. They can't keep it in. It's a nice idea there from Jed Ward, but throw in for Scunthorpe far side. 72 minutes played, it's still Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0, changing the offing for Scunthorpe, and we will see a rest for Dan Whitehall.
I'm sure the whole crowd will be upstanding.
Absolutely. But and to Yeovil's credit, they've kept him quiet, relatively quiet. So he comes off.
Must be really hard to play against a player like that.
Yeah.
As you said earlier, brilliant if he's on your team, not so brilliant if he's not on your team. But credit to Morgan Williams, credit to Jake Wannell, they've dealt with him very well.
Carlton Ubezunu comes on, the number 14 previously of Chorley, Atherton, Galway and Dundalk. He was born in Johannesburg, South Africa, and has won the Irish Championship and the Irish League Cup with Dundalk in his heyday. 27 years of age. I say in his heyday. Still 27. That's not, no age at all.
That is madness. But again, it gives Scunthorpe more options on the bench. They've got, not only have they got a good starting 11, Josh, their bench is fantastic as well.
It really is. Yeovil have options as well on the bench. Tavon Campbell, Cousin Dawson as well.
James Daly.
I mean, it's probably a little bit too soon to get him in. Into a hotly contested league game. But I see your point. There's quality in him. Jarvis can't get anything on running that front line. Just defended well by Scunthorpe. 73 and 30 played. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. Ubezunu trying to get his first touch on the ball. Down goes James Daly or Alex Whittle on the far side, wins Yeovil a free kick. So Jake Wannell will take this, the short curly blonde hair of the Yeovil Town captain. Has also got a short curly head, blonde hair of and he's also a centre back. He plays for Yeovil, but his name's Dan Ellison, and it's not
like for like.
It really is. Yeah, mini me.
Yeah. He's been much better, Dan Ellison. Since his very rash yellow card within 1 minute, he's really settled into the game. And he is keeping one of the game's best player, Dec Howe, at bay at the minute, because Dec Howe was brilliant first half.
He really was. Yeovil win it in the centre of the park with McCormick, and this is James Plant. Got just over 15 minutes to go here at Glanford Park. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0.
Oh, Josh, he is going to throw James Daly in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh. Sorry, no, Ian, you were right.
No, I think he played 5 minutes of the last home game, so he's just trying to build fitness. But
Marias does well, gets the ball in, falls to the feet of Jarvis. Oh, we can't let in McCormick. He takes a shot towards the edge of the far post, excuse me. The shot by Jarvis. It was an air kick, really, from McCormick as he laid it off for him. It's one of the only chances that Yeovil have had in this second half, and it was a good one.
There haven't, in truth, Josh, there haven't been many chances in the whole of this second half.
No,
really.
true.
The game has settled into a real chess match, and I think Yeovil will be impressed with the overall performance. They won't be impressed with the mistakes, but they're humans. Every human makes a mistake. It was, like you mentioned, it's about how they've reacted, and they haven't let it get to them.
You're right, Ian. It will be James Daly.
I think they're trying to build his fitness up, because a fit James Daly is like a brand new player to Yeovil Town. A brand new player. He has got so much talent.
So unfortunate that he suffered that injury right at the start.
Yeah.
Like the end of pre-season, right at the start of the season, and the ironic jeers around the Glanford Park mean that Scunthorpe have won a free kick.
Yeah, I mean, a fit James Daly, you get 90 minutes out of him, really is a new player.
Yeah, we'll see 15 minutes or 14 minutes of him when he comes on. Interested to see who he comes on for.
Probably James Plant, I reckon.
Yeah.
With my Mystic ball.
Yeah. Richard Dryden, to his credit, throwing on attackers, wanting to get back in this game and equalise. Yeah, really interesting. Inside 15 to go. That's off the head of Dan Ellison, so it will be a Scunthorpe corner.
He's bringing on Tavon Campbell and James Daly. Really
throwing all the attackers on.
I'm sure Richard Dryden, as much as he hates losing, would rather lose 2-0 going for it rather than 1-0, Josh. And to be fair to his Yeovil team, they have kept battling. They haven't given up. They haven't sat back in the back five. It's been all the back three, and those wing backs have been brilliant.
So corner to Scunthorpe, right in the mixer, off the head of Horton, and away by Yeovil Town towards the head of Denton. He gets the better there, but Williams wins that header. McCormick inside, halfway inside the Yeovil half. Williams, long ball over the top towards Jarvis. It's kind of left of centre. Whittle inside the Yeovil half once again, down the line.
He's also played very well, Alex Whittle. Very, very well. I said it at the start of the game, a fit Alex Whittle goes straight into this Yeovil team. Been a brilliant servant for the club as well. Credit to Richard Dryden. Real credit. Really throwing literally the kitchen sink at this one. And what have you got to lose? You've got 13 minutes, you know?
Yeah, as you say, you'd much rather lose by 2 and go all out than sit in a 5-back and lose 1-0.
I've just noticed you haven't got your coat on yet.
I've not got my coat on, no. No. I think when I get up and do the post-match stuff, I will have the coat on. Headed on off the throw-in by Jake Wannell. Falls to him again, uses that header and pumps it forward. James Daly loses possession. Dan Ellison this time with the falls to a Scunthorpe player though, and Sellers Fleming was also almost in for his second.
I wonder who Tavon Campbell's going to come on for. Is he going to come on for one of the wing backs and Yeovil are going to go to a back four?
There's going to be a shape change.
It is going to be a shape change, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, James Daly on for Alex Whittle. So James Daly can operate as a left wing back.
Yeah, I imagine Plant will go wing back.
Yeah, Jerry Gill just giving Junior Marias the information.
I think I might get my front two, you know. Well, front four at the minute.
Yeah. So James Daly on for Alex Whittle. Tavon Campbell also in the offing for Yeovil Town. And it looks like Max Joliffe.
Yeah, Max Joliffe. He has been superb since he's joined Yeovil Town.
Yeah.
I don't think you can expect him to play 3 lots of 90 minutes in quick succession, having not played in the National League before. Obviously, we know he was at the National League North.
Yes, he was.
Still a step up, though, isn't it? It's still a physicality step up. So I will get back to you on where everyone's playing, because I'm not sure who's in midfield at the moment.
Yeah, we're interested to see the shape as we enter the final 11 minutes of this game. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. Still, there is something in this.
There is.
You feel it. Denton. Ty Sellers Fleming. Ball in off the back of Williams and away by Yeovil. Marias can't get to it though. Ellison is the first to it. That's off the chest there of James Daly, not off the arm as the home fans were calling for. Sellers Fleming goes down, but Efete wins the ball, and that's a sliding challenge made by Ubazunu, and it'll be a goal kick for Yeovil Town.
Yeah, from a Scunthorpe point of view, this is exactly the performance you want when you're playing at home. Every challenge is appreciated by the fans. Everything, they are right behind them. Now, I think James Plant is a centre midfielder at the minute. And I think that Tavon Campbell and Aaron Jarvis are playing up front, similar to how they played against Forest Green. Obviously different personnel. But
Yes, Aaron Jarvis and Tavon Campbell are definitely a front two.
Yeah.
Although,
we got a free kick.
Yeovil Town won a free kick on the inside right channel. So on this near-hand side, it's going to be a looped ball over towards the edge of the area. I don't know. I don't know if Aaron Jarvis and Tavon Campbell can play with each other.
Yeah, I'm with you.
They're both the same kind of hold-up centre-forward. I don't know. Ball in.
I agree,
Josh.
Josh.
A poor free kick there from McCormick. That's centrally, and it was straight to the head of a Scunthorpe player. There was no thought in that. And Scunthorpe come forward as well off that free kick. Ubezunu puts the ball in, and it's amounted in a free kick as he stays down off of a challenge from James Daly. And I think James Daly's going to go in the book.
Just asking the question why, really?
Why the free kick?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I agree with you, Josh. Tavon Campbell and Aaron Jarvis are very similar players. But that free kick by Luke McCormick was very tired. He didn't even beat the first man. So fair play to him. Like, Brett McGavern's been injured, Finn Cousin-Dawson's been out, suspended. He has been the mainstay of that Yeovil midfield for a very long time now. And of course he went on that scoring streak as well. So he's been a great signing.
So free kick for Scunthorpe, wide on the right-hand side, the far side. They're going to put a loop ball over into the box. Defensive work to do here for Yeovil Town. 82 minutes played, ball in towards the front post, and it finds Scales back out to Westbrook, down the line on the far side to Scales once again, picked up by Yeovil Town, chipped ball over. Where's that going?
They have to do better.
Look up, find a green shirt, don't just get the ball away.
They have to do better. When subs come on, you become a bit disjointed. But the one thing Yeovil Town have to do is find a player that's in green and white. Yeovil Town could have had a chance there on the attack, which is what Jerry Gill's telling them now. You've got to get forward, lads. You've got to keep going.
Chip it forward to Marias, who's in space. And
who's fresh.
You can mount some kind of counter-attack. Don't just, get it away.
Hit and hope.
82 and a half. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. 1-0, gets it away, down the line towards Campbell. Picked up in the midfield though by Marias.
There we go.
Can they get players forward? They can. Williams, Efete on this near-hand side. That comes off the feet of Dent, and it will be a throw-in for Yeovil Town on this near-hand side.
The referee's overruled the linesman. Linesman gave it to Yeovil. Referee.
What? I can't wait. That's off the feet of Denton, so surely that's a throw-in for Yeovil Town.
Isn't it? Yeah.
That's the way the linesman gave it.
Yeah, and the referee saw different. The referee's final decision.
I mean, we're
goodness me.
We're a while away from the action, but I could have sworn that's off the feet of Denton. Anyway, Scunthorpe won the free kick. That's off the arm there of Denton actually as well.
That's definitely a Yeovil
this time.
Throw,
Yeovil win the free kick, the throw-in. This time.
Yeovil got to get men forward. Since the changes, Yeovil have not managed to get past the halfway line. It's almost had the opposite effect.
Williams to Daly, dances his way past three players there. That's the fresh legs. Marias wide on the right. Puts the ball in towards the back post. Finds out of Campbell. Saved by Mahadi.
Probably the wrong player that you want in that position. If that was Aaron Jarvis, that would have been one apiece here at Scunthorpe. But still, great ball in. Great work by James Daly. Lots of trickery. We know he's good at that. And a fresh James Daly is causing trouble.
He genuinely danced around two or three players.
He's absolutely brilliant, Josh, honestly.
Over the top towards Jarvis, and there's no one in behind him, so it rolls to Mahadi in goal.
I'm amazed that he's in the National League. He is such a brilliant player. And it looks like Dryden and Gill have given him a bit of freedom. Still plenty of time. Yeah,
5 minutes is a long time in football.
Just look at the Tottenham Man United game.
5 to go. Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil 0. Down the line with Ubezunu. Ball in and saved by Jed Ward. It was too close to him, and he's going to mount something here. As James Plant turns, you're not happy with the fact that he's turned away.
No, there were 2 Yeovil men's up against 2 Scunthorpe players. He should have absolutely punted that ball up there. But instead, it's possession football. Yeovil keep the ball.
Yeah.
They mount the pressure. I get it. I just wanted it a bit more quicker. And Yeovil get a free kick.
Yeah.
So what do I know?
Down goes James Plant down the far side, and it will be a free kick.
Joey Dawson
to enter the fray for Deck Cow,
who has had a brilliant first half. Deck Cow.
Yeah, he kept quiet in the second, but no, he did run things in the first half. And
credit to Yeovil, credit to Morgan Williams, credit to Jake Wannell. They kept him out very well second half. They've been a lot tighter. They've been a lot more assured.
So Joey Dawson will make his way onto the pitch as Deck Howe gets a rapturous applause from the home fans here at Glanford Park. Joey Dawson, his 9th appearance this afternoon. He's got 1 goal. He scored it on the opening day against Truro. Started his youth career here. He then joined Celtic and is now back at Glanford Park on a full-time contract. So
he's had quite a journey, hasn't he?
He really has. Yeah, proper kind of academy youth prospect that has come back home, if you will. Ball over from Yeovil Town. It's in the area and it didn't fall for a green and white shirt for them to get any kind of chance on goal. Ellison can't pick that up. It's back with Efete into the Yeovil half now. Ward operating as a sweeper keeper puts that ball over the top, headed on. Still in possession with Yeovil Town and Campbell. Can he keep possession? He can. Fizzed ball down this near hand side the right to Marias. In and back to Campbell, who might take a shot. He does take a shot. It's just wide from Tavon Campbell. It was much like Jake Wannell did in the first half. He saw pushed it into space, saw an opportunity, took the low driving shot, but it's off target.
It is off target, and on this occasion Tavon Campbell did have the better options.
Yeah.
There were players running both sides. He didn't look up and he didn't play it in. It's very, very disappointing for Tavon Campbell yet, but Yeovil Town has 93 away fans, which is very, very impressive.
It really is. Just shy of the 193 away fans have travelled all the way to Glanford Park. 4,496.
Feels like a lot more in here than that, doesn't it?
And Scunthorpe could kill the game. They put Ubazunu through right hand side and it's wide. He's flashed it across goal. It was a low driven shot that went wide at Jed Ward's right post. That would have absolutely killed Yeovil. Yep. They're lucky it's still 1-0.
Yep, they have men covering on the line, so it's now up to Jed Ward. It's up to Jed Ward to punt this ball forward, see what the Yeovil can make of it. I mean, we've got an entertaining last couple of minutes on our hands, Josh.
2 to go.
Yeovil have done really well to stay in the game. They've done really well to stick to their game plan, and I can't reiterate it enough. The first 3 minutes were much better than 90 minutes on Tuesday. This has been a good performance.
So what one of the fans said to me pre-match was that, he was expecting a loss, but if it's only by 1 or 2 and they put in a good performance and they run hard and they run fast, that's all that he wants from his team, and that's what Yeovil have done this afternoon.
That's all Yeovil fans ever want. All Yeovil fans ever want is players running for the shirt, understanding the history of the club, and then eventually they get the performances.
So Scunthorpe in possession in the they're second, third at the moment. Cannoned off Marias, but it'll find Denton.
Just trying to take the sting out of the game, aren't they? They're just trying to pass it around.
89 minutes played, 1 to go of normal time. Interested to see how long we get of added. Ubazunu loses the ball out to Wannell. Free kicks to Yeovil, taken quickly. Plant, Ellison. It's just
you could hear the R there as he kicked it.
Over the ball, over the top rather centrally, and finds absolutely no one.
Gonna have a word with the goalie now. The referee tell him to get the move on.
Aaron Jarvis just shoulder to shoulder with Rory Mahadi, who releases the ball from his hands. It's picked up by McCormick though, and plays a ball to Campbell. Yeovil in possession on this near hand side, the right. Campbell holds the ball up.
He's got to run it.
Fete to his right. We'll use Dan Ellison to his left. Richard Dryden down on his haunches at the moment, hands on his knees, just assessing the game from ground level.
Get it up there, Jed Ward, get it up there.
As we approach the 90. 5 minutes of added time. Efete was almost in there. Marias gives away a free kick.
5 minutes at a time, initial time sponsored.
As we keep saying, 5 minutes is long in football.
Also, a massive thank you to today's sponsors, our match sponsors, Sporting Memories Group. Their choice for a match number 11.
It will be a, as I say, free kick to Scunthorpe, but they're going to take all the time in the world with this.
Yep, they're not even going to put men forward, I don't think.
Man of the match is number 16, Ty Sellers-Fleming.
Ty Sellers-Fleming is awarded the man of the match. The goal scorer.
I'm sure we just said the other number 11 was man of the match as well.
Oh.
We all make mistakes.
22 minutes was the only goal in this game so far.
And if that is the only goal, then Yeovil will be really disappointed with it.
Yeah, they've lost the game on a mistake, haven't they?
Yeah. And a mistake that was avoidable as well, Josh, you know? Like, some mistakes aren't avoidable, and that's fine, but this one really was. The old school kick it out into row Z needed to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Scunthorpe in the area. It's Scales. He goes down. The referee will give a free kick the other way.
He's got to get his yellow card out, surely.
It's going to be a yellow card for Key and Scales for simulation. You don't see many of those yellow cards given out, but I mean, from here it did look like, he'd. There was no contact with Wannell, and he'd made.
And the referee's well within the rights of the laws of the game. That is a yellow card, and that is simulation.
Yeah, he was in good position as well.
I wish more referees would do it, Josh.
Dan Ellison put in his head where most people wouldn't put a car. That's a Scott Rogers quote, by the way, the head coach of Weston-super-Mare I chatted to last weekend. Spoke about Emlyn Lewis, one of the goal scorers in their FA Cup run that they're currently having.
Oh, he's got a booking there as well.
Yellow card for time wasting.
2 players have been booked for Scunthorpe.
Joe Starbuck into the book. 92 played, 3 to go of the additional 5. Ball falls to Jake Wannell, plays it to Jed Ward. Ubazunu tries to close him down. It's out of his feet and to the head of Williams, who's operating as a number 10 at the moment.
The striker that is Morgan Williams.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
It's got to go. It's got to go long.
And it is. Wannell to the head of Williams, almost found his way in amongst it along the front line, but saved by Mahadi and cleared. Once again, 2.5 to go of the additional 5. Marias. He's got 2 players stood up ahead of him. Efete plays a poor pass, but it's deflected off of a Scunthorpe foot, and Ellison now with Ward, and Ward will pump it long once again. 2 to go of the additional 5. And the referee will give that a free kick to Scunthorpe. It was a jumping challenge from James Daly that was always going to take the player out rather than the ball.
Trying to take the sting out of the game. Scunthorpe now trying to control the last couple of minutes. I think Yeovil have had a very good trip up north today. I think that even though they're going to come away with what looks like a loss, I think there's lots and lots of elements that they can be proud of.
There are definitely positives to take from it, but speaking as a fan, Ian, are you happy for your team to come all this way? Fair enough, but lose.
No football fan is ever happy with a loss, but I think if you were comparing it to what happened on Tuesday and how poor they were on Tuesday, if we're being honest, anything would be an improvement. But the thing, as always in football, is you've got to build on it. There's no point having a performance like this away at Scunthorpe if you lose 3 or 4-0 at home to Southend on Saturday. Josh, you've got to keep going, you've got to keep building on it. And it's a bit silly by Carl Ferguson. He came off at half-time. Richard Dryden keeps giving him chances.
FSA wins the ball away from Denton, down the line to Campbell, flicked on towards the head of Jarvis. He can't get it. Neither can Campbell on the second attempt. We have 40 seconds to go of the additional 5. Through the legs there from Campbell. Williams picks it up near side the right. Down the line, but who is there? No one.
Wrong person, really.
Yeah.
You didn't want Morgan Williams on the wing there. That's probably about it, I reckon.
20 seconds to go.
They're frustrated, Yeovil, they really will. In large parts, they played very well.
Yeah, this is, as you say, frustrating because this game has been lost on a mistake.
And let's not forget, Scunthorpe are a really good top team.
Really are. Ubazunu and Wannell having a bit of afters there, but still in play. Down goes Rowley, wins the free kick for Scunthorpe. Marias can't believe it. The 95 minutes have been played. The home fans around us are up out of their seats and thinking job well done as they remain fourth in the National League. Yeovil Town have got to go all that way back to South Somerset.
Yeah, probably midnight and beyond, I reckon.
Having nothing from this game and really could have had a lot more. The referee blows the whistle on what, at the end, on reflection, is a really disappointing loss for Scunthorpe. You think coming away to fourth in the league, you're expecting to lose, but when the game is lost by one goal, and that mistake, as you mentioned earlier, Ian, that mistake was so avoidable.
Yeah. This is the thing,
it leaves
Josh.
a bad taste in the mouth.
This is the thing. They're leaving here with a very good performance, but no points to show from it, unfortunately, and that is just down to human error. That was just to one lapse in concentration. But this is football in the National League, I'm afraid. You go away to places like this, you know that the home team are going to be on top of you. You know that Scunthorpe are going to take the chances. I think Yeovil can be bang unlucky, Josh.
Scunthorpe unbeaten now in 8 league games. Yeovil fall to a 3-game loss streak, winless in 6, 1 point from a possible 18. But it is still mid-November, let's remember. There was definitely more that Yeovil could have done to get a point to potentially win this game. It's unfortunate, as Ian was mentioning, that it fell to human error. Yeovil will feel really hard done by that they've not got anything from this game. But full time here at Glanford Park, it's Scunthorpe United 1, Yeovil Town 0.
The ball away. Rovers dive in well, Conte to win it. It's loose again though. Macaulay Southern Hales has to retreat to make sure Rovers keep the ball and stop them coming on the counter-attack with Mackenzie there. 2 minutes to go, 90 seconds to go in fact of the added time. Rovers have got the ball as Luke Thomas sends it to the right to Isaka. Isaka away from Clark. Can he send the ball to the back post? He can. It's headed behind. Don't think the defender really got a call there and decided to play safe and knock it back for a corner.
South was racing into the area. He stopped at one end, a penalty at one end. Can he score at the other?
Well, that would be a story, wouldn't it? He's round about the penalty spot at the moment. It's going to be a corner for Bristol Rovers. Only Macaulay Southern Hales outside of the area. Away from goal. Conte hits the bar and comes back out. Did it cross the line? It didn't. Camille Conte thunders a header across the crossbar, onto the crossbar. It bounces down and away. Rose have got it back again. Thomas, back in it goes, bending. Comes out to Sparks. Sparks might have a crack here. Left-footed, dinks a ball in. Southern Hales, back across goal. Isaka, it's loose. Goalkeeper goes up, claims it, makes the save. Well, Rovers couldn't come much closer.
No, they couldn't. I mean, there's a great header from Conte, wasn't it? Superb header. Thudded against the crossbar, came back out. And when your luck's against you, it is against you.
What a moment that would be to get your Bristol Rovers goal. But he thumps the crossbar, and Rovers are going to be disappointed because that is the full-time whistle, and Bristol Rovers, I'm afraid, fall to a 5th straight defeat in the league. They managed to save a first half penalty. They spurned a really good opportunity to have the lead before half time when Stefan Negru couldn't convert a shot forward cross. They then fell behind to a Max Clark goal from the edge of the box, and they pushed and pushed, had a lot of possession in the last 25 minutes. Alfie Chang had some opportunities, and then finally they created one in the 7th added minute as Camille Conte stormed into the penalty area, got onto a back post effort with his head, but put it onto the crossbar, and Gillingham scrambled it away. So it finishes 1-0, Keith. Much better really from Rovers, but they've still got to do better as well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Darryl will pick out positives from that performance, but really there's no end product. There's nothing up front in terms of someone troubling the visiting defence. Cavan runs his heart out, but he needs a partner alongside him. And after they scored in the 55th minute, there were very few chances that Rovers created right until the death, and that chance which Conte headed against the crossbar. There's a lot of hard work going on down there. There's a lot of huffing and puffing, but there's a little bit of a lack of quality in my mind in that Rovers side.
Yeah, I mean, incredibly, Rovers have had 70% of the ball today. Yeah. But between them, the two sides have only had 4 shots on target. Well, actually, I think Rovers had 3 in the end. They had more than Gillingham, but, you know, you've got to make them count. And Gillingham have, having spurned probably the best opportunity from the penalty spot, they score a very good goal. You know, Max Clark takes his goal very well in the end.
He did, yeah, but he was gifted it, wasn't he? No. It was as you say, Mola didn't cut the cross out in the first instance. Negru just a tame header to try and clear it, just come off the top of his head, fell to Max Clark. Yes, he had a lot to do. Yes, he hit it well, but he had all the time in the world to do it. And Southwood had no chance.
So work to do for Bristol Rovers. They've got a Football League trophy match here on Tuesday night before they return to league action, but it is a disappointing outcome here for Darryl Clark and his players. Full time at the men, Bristol Rovers 0, Gillingham 1.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Keith. Post-match reaction coming up between now and 6 o'clock as Gillingham and their players celebrate in front of the travelling support. The home terrace is emptying very quickly indeed, but Gillingham just enjoying a return to winning ways. For Rovers, it's a 5th successive league defeat. We'll have plenty of debrief and post-match analysis coming up between now and 6 o'clock. Our phone number is 08000 855 949. You can send me a text on 81333. Start your message with the word Bristol or Somerset so that it reaches us live here at the Memorial Stadium. On social media, you can contact us via @BBC Bristol Sport. So it's just gone 5 o'clock. These are your headlines. A 5th successive league defeat for Bristol Rovers. Gillingham have come to the Memorial Stadium and won by a 0-0. It was an impressive second half strike from Max Clark.
This ball will be curled underneath the goalkeeper's crossbar. He comes, he doesn't get anywhere near that, but one of his defenders does get it away.
What's he giving now?
And then the referee is blown and is pointing.
Hope he's not to the penalty.
Has he given a penalty?
He has given a penalty.
Boos from the Thatcher's end in front of him. Luke Southwood is jigging left and right on his line and throwing his arms in the air, trying to prove a distraction. Clark steps up and he hits it straight at the goalkeeper, who then catches the ball at the second attempt, and the penalty is saved. Ball's here to Clark, volleys it goalwards, and he scored. Well, he was terrible from the penalty spot, but he's hit that one true. Max Clark, left-footed, and it's Rovers 0, Gillingham 1. What a hit from Max Clark.
Scunthorpe have beaten Yeovil 1-0 in the National League. It was a very sloppy first half goal from Tyrell Sellers. Fleming, it's now 6 League and Cup games without victory for Richard Dryden's side.
Oh dear, put that through the legs, and it's not good from Jed Ward. He's out of his goal, it's an open goal. And Scunthorpe are 1-0 up. What was that? Kyle Farragut had let the ball run through his legs. He then tracked back towards his own goal, played a ball across to Jed Ward, who took a bad touch, lost the ball, and it was an easy tap-in for Scunthorpe United. They go a goal up. It's 1-0 to Scunthorpe.
In the Premier League, wins for Everton and West Ham this afternoon. Tottenham and Manchester United drew 2-2. In National League South, Western-super-Mare drew 1-1 at Eastbourne Borough this afternoon, while Bath City were held to a goalless draw by Dagenham and Redbridge. At the Rec, England A beaten by New Zealand 31-14 this afternoon. The Bristol lock Joe Batley scored a late try for England. Post-match reaction to come. This is Saturday Sport, BBC Radio Bristol and BBC Radio Somerset. We're live at the Memorial Stadium. You can get in touch too, 08000 855 949.
Saturday Sport.
BBC Radio Bristol and BBC Radio Somerset.
Yes, Richard Hoskin at the Memorial Stadium. Keith Brookman's sat alongside me. I'll chat to Keith shortly, and hoping a couple of gasheads are going to come up to the press box as well for a chat as well. Bristol Rovers 0, Gillingham 1 a result, and Scunthorpe 1, Yeovil Town 0. And Josh Perkins at Glanford Park waiting to speak to Richard Dryden. I guess it was an improved performance, Josh, but another defeat.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's definitely